Well, when you think about Friday night football, you think about weather like this. Hello, everybody. My name is Brent Kellogg. Mustangs are on the road tonight. I am joined with my partner in crime, a gentleman that has a record with the Tuttle Police Department.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my.
See, it's always
not a record.
It's the reaction I'm always
Don't
after.
say that. Don't say record. Someone will go look it up.
Well,
there was no record. We just got threatened.
What'd you get threatened with?
My son was a senior at Glenpool, and we pulled a major upset in the playoffs or on the road, and they called like 6 straight penalties, and Tuttle got down to like the 2-yard line and last play of the game, and we won, and I jumped the fence and run on the field, and the guy was so mad he was about to throw me in jail.
Really, it was about them losing, right?
Yeah, that's it. He was mad. He's going to take it out on me.
The girls' head basketball coach, Doug Winters, is with us, and I enjoy that part of our segment. I'm on the sideline tonight, high school principal Kevin Hogue. Kevin, when you think about high school football in Oklahoma, it doesn't get any better than this scenario.
No, it's great. There's a lot to play for tonight. Perfect weather, no wind. I'm excited.
I'm excited. Well, we're glad you're along with us. We got a lot to talk about. We're 22 minutes away from kickoff. We're going to take a quick time out. When we come back, we will visit with News Channel 8 Sports Director TJ Eckert. It's the Mustangs and the Bristow Pirates. And this is Mustang football.
Rod Henry Construction has been in the business of installing and manufacturing septic tanks and aerobic systems for over 10 years. At Rod Henry Construction, we take pride in providing quality service and products at a reasonable rate. We're proud members of the Home Builders Association and the Better Business Bureau. You can visit our website at rhcinc.net. The customer is always our top priority. Rod Henry Construction is a family-owned and operated business with strong Christian values that will ensure our work. For manufacturing and installation of aerobic and septic systems, service and repair, give Rod Henry Construction a call, 918-371-1207. And go Mustangs!
Well, welcome back to the Advanced Homes Tailgate Show. It's one of my favorite segments of the week. We have an opportunity to talk to News Channel 8 Sports Director TJ Eckert. TJ, this has been a crazy week. We are 1 week away from playoffs. I know you guys are busy there at the Channel 8 Sports Studios. Man, what just an exciting night of high school football.
It's nice that we've made it to the final week of the regular season. We never thought, well, never. We didn't really think we would be here, right? I mean, I know some teams are kind of limping in terms of having games missed, and other teams, on the other hand, are lucky enough to be able to play a bunch of games. But, you know, we're on the doorstep of playoff football, and this is probably the most exciting time of the year.
Absolutely. A couple of games of interest. This has been a unique football season, too, because I follow high school area football, especially in the big boys with the Jinx, the Unions, the Broken Arrows, and the Wassos. I mean, those are fun teams. We had a team in Tulsa area on national TV last night. But you're getting to this. Normally, you'd kind of be getting into the grind. There'd be some big games going on, but it's just been an unusual season. So this week, the bigger games are actually in lower classes, but they're very intriguing matchups tonight. So let's talk about a game in 2A. You've got Metro making a road trip to Seminole. That's a pretty fun game.
Yeah, those are two really good teams, and a matchup that obviously isn't supposed to be happening. It's happening because of COVID. Metro's game got canceled as did Seminole, so they're like, let's find a game and we'll play. And so these are, Metro won a state championship last year. Seminole is one of the more historic programs in the lower classes in the entire state. So that's going to be a really fun one. Unfortunately, it's all the way in Seminole and not down at 61st and Lewis or 61st Peoria, wherever Metro's at. But that'll be a really fun one to keep an eye on because Metro hasn't really been tested since non-district play. Their district schedule has been fairly easy. They played Beggs, and that was a good game. But other than that, most of their decent games have been canceled or postponed, so they haven't been tested in a while. So that'll be good for them to play that game right before playoffs.
Another game of interest is Lincoln Christian Local, and they're going to Stigler. That's that's a battle of two undefeateds. That game actually could be a precursor to what the state championship in Class 3A could look like.
Yeah, and Lincoln kind of knows about that, right, being a defending state champion. So that's going to be a really good, fun matchup. Again, Lincoln hasn't been super tested. Of course, they're one of the best teams in 3A, so they're going to win most games they play anyway. But Stigler presents a really good matchup for them. It's going to be fun. It's tough traveling all the way down there, too. So, again, not a lot of great high-quality games, if you will, especially in the upper classes. But these lower-class games, these are going to be really good tests to end the season and to kind of boost you into the playoffs. So we'll see what Lincoln can do. They're riding a pretty big winning streak right now.
Well, your game of the week actually has some interest in our district. Where are you guys going tonight?
Yep, we'll be down Highway 20 with Skytech hosting Wagner. And, you know, I mentioned it right when we started. There's been a lot of teams who have been unfortunately, you know, had to miss some games because of COVID, and some teams a lot of games. I know you guys have had some issues there at Oologah, but Wagner, assuming the game goes on without a hitch tonight, they've played the entire schedule. They haven't missed a game. So they've lucked out pretty good there. This will be their 10th game. So they've been rather fortunate, especially in a district where there's been so many games that have had to get moved around or canceled or postponed, whatever the case may be. So, and Wagner looks good. I mean, it looks like an Odell Condit powerhouse. So we'll see what Skytook can do tonight. But all indications would lead me to believe that Wagner should play pretty well tonight.
Mustangs are on the road. We're going to Bristow. Those teams have played a lot of games down through the decades. We just keep seeming to wind up in the same district regardless of what class it is. So really an important game. Obviously, everybody's in the playoffs, so you're not playing for a playoff spot, but what you are playing for is some home field advantage. And the Mustangs have their work cut out for them tonight, but it is a winnable game for us.
Yeah, and you mentioned the home field advantage. I mean, it sounds like, looking at district voting, it looks like you guys are right on the fringe there of being able to host the first-round game. And, you know, there is still a home field advantage. It maybe not crowd-wise. I don't know how people are going to – I know the OSSA is going to control some of that stuff. But home field advantage in that you're not traveling 2 hours, 3 hours, an hour and a half, maybe at all. You're getting to play at home. And so even though the game itself won't seed you, it's kind of back to that eye test, right? We're kind of going like to the College Football Playoff Committee. They're seeding teams based on what they look at. So that's what these district coaches are going to be doing after this last game of the season. So another win here, I can only help the eventual seeding. When you finish watching the Mustangs tonight, turn over to News Channel 8. My boy TJ Eckert and his team do an awesome job covering high school football. TJ, let's go play some games tonight. It's going to be beautiful weather. That's right. Let's go play some more football, high school football, baby.
My friend, thank you. We will be back with more of the Mustang Tailgate Show right after this.
Let Advanced Homes build your next dream home. At Advanced Homes, we embrace your individual style and work hard to design a home that's perfect for you and your family. Our team has an expert ability to take your individual ideas and build the blueprints that will become your dream home, built just for you. We don't just build houses, we help you build the home you've always dreamed of. From the simple to the lavish, we've done it all, and we can help you every step of the way. Visit our website, advancedhbi.com, or call us today, 918-855-6597. Advanced Homes, building your dreams.
Well, the Mustangs are on the road tonight. We are at Bristow, America, and it is absolutely a beautiful night for high school football. Hello, everybody. I'm Brent Kellogg, joined by Doug Winters, and Kevin Hogue is on the sidelines. Guys, in just a moment, we'll visit with our head coach, Darren Wagner. But before we get there, let's talk a little bit about the success the Mustangs need to have tonight. And I got to tell you, and we'll talk about this with Coach Wagner a little bit too, that second half of defense that the Mustangs put together last weekend at home when Cleveland came to town. Boys, I got to tell you, that's the best half of defense I've seen out of Mustang football in a long time.
I really enjoyed watching you guys broadcast that one. Sorry I missed it, but what an exciting second half. I enjoyed watching that game. Boys did fantastic in the second half. I know Coach Rowe was very pleased.
Kevin, your thoughts on just our defensive performance last week and what we need to do tonight?
Yeah, we talked about it a lot last week. Our kids, I think we have 7 or 8 kids that play both ways, so they're not getting a lot of in-game adjustments until we get to go to the locker room. And so I think that says a lot about our kids, a lot about our coaches, being able to do that in a short amount of time. Essentially, when I see our defense, and we're always in the right spot, sometimes we just don't make the play. And that's what it was last week, missing tackles. That's what it's been in the past. We're always usually in the hole, just got to wrap up.
That's going to be important tonight. They've got some stars on their roster. We're going to talk about those guys in just a little bit. I think, too, the Mustangs are going to need to run the ball. If you can run the ball well, which we did last week against Cleveland. I mean, if you look at rushing yards, and we'll get to that in just a second, there were times we didn't have a receiver out. We just went in too tight. Hey, we're coming at you. Get ready. We're going to hand the ball off. You just got to decide if we're going right or left. And they ran the ball successfully. I think you're going to need to see some of that tonight as well, just a successful run game.
Right.
Yeah, we definitely, I believe we run the ball to set up the pass. Some people do differently. Some people pass to set up the run. I think we perform better when we're running the ball well.
Absolutely. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to visit with head coach Darren Wagner. We'll be back with more of Mustang football right after this.
I want to take a minute and tell you about my friends at Gator Tees, where you can get the best in custom screen printing. I've used Gator Tees custom screen printing for over 20 years. They're reliable, dependable, creative, and simply the best. Whether it's your church group, Boy or Girl Scout troop, school club, sports team, you name it, Gator Tees does it all. You can bring your own design, or they'll create a unique, state-of-the-art, one-of-a-kind design created just for you, your event, or organization. Gator Tees has been making the best T-shirt designs in the Tulsa area for a long time. Give my friend Gator a call for a small or extra-large order. Gator Tees is the place to trust. You're going to pay the same, so why not get the best? Gator Tees, 918-630-4357. That's 918-630-4357. Gator Tees, custom screen printing and apparel. And go Mustangs!
Lakeside State Bank has been serving Rogers County since 1976. At Lakeside State Bank, our goal is to ensure that our community will enjoy the benefits of a locally owned and operated financial institution and to provide quality services no matter how simple or complex your banking requirements may be. We proudly offer you the latest in banking technology. Banking convenience is available through any touch-tone phone, internet banking from your home or office computer, and we provide a website full of information. We offer a wide variety of services in personal banking, business banking, loans, and mortgages. We are here to serve you with 2 convenient locations in Chelsea at 516 Walnut Street and on the corner of Highway 88 and 169 in Oologah. Visit our website at lakesidebank.com for more information on how we can serve you. Lakeside State Bank, big enough to serve you, small enough to know you.
Welcome back to the Mustang Tailgate Show. It's time for our weekly conversation with Coach Wagner. Coach, first of all, I want to go back to last Friday night. And, man, I just want to throw some compliments towards your way, towards the defense. That was one of the best second halves of defensive play that I've seen in Oologah in a long time. Those guys just showed up, stood up, and played tough.
Yeah, we were really proud of them. I mean, we challenged them at halftime because we went in on the heels of giving up that bad score right before the end of the half. We had a little bit of a busted coverage. It never should have happened. So we were disappointed in that play specifically, but we didn't tackle well in the first half either. We felt like we weren't running through tackles. We weren't physical. We were lunging. Number 5's a big, tall, fast kid, and we talked about wrapping up and getting him wrapped up below the waist and things like that. But I felt like we lunged instead of running through it. And so it was just, there was a few scheme changes. There was a few personnel changes that happened in the second half. But it wasn't anything drastic. Most of it was challenging the kids and getting after it. And I thought they rose to the occasion.
There were a couple of times, I just brag on Joseph Griswold. He was sometimes on an island by himself in a tough situation to cover a player. And Joe hung in there strong, played well.
Yeah, number 2's a heck of a player for Cleveland. We knew that going in, and that was one of the dilemmas. 5 was a good runner, and then when you try to control him, you don't always have safety help for number 2. And so Joe had help some, but he had him by himself. Others, even if we were in zone cover 3, he still ends up having him by himself. And so Joe really rose up and competed, and he's a great kid too. I mean, he's super coachable, and when your kids have a night like that, everybody feels good about it. But yeah, he was huge for us.
Football's a very physical sport, and actually having run through that gauntlet where we played over fall break, we played 3 games in 8 days. That's tasking on the kids. And in Cleveland I was tired. It was just a physical game. How has preparation gone? Because I know you've got to get body recovery in and get ready, because this is a big game we're fixing to talk about. How's preparation gone this week?
Well, it's been awesome, and it was awesome last week. You forget what it's a real normal week is like. To have 7 days to prepare. The kids felt really good about the game plan. Everybody's rested. They're mentally refreshed too, from an energy standpoint. And it's been that we've had a great week of prep this week for Bristow. We have the flex bone coming at us, but we have no tight end sets, a lot of unbalanced sets. So there's going to be some checks on the field tonight defensively. And so having a full week to prepare is great. I can't imagine trying to get ready for these guys like we did for Wagner with like 2 practices. I mean, that's a tall order. So getting back to it, and not only that, we're all creatures of routine. We all get used to a routine, and when you interrupt that, it's just different.
Right.
And even their body clocks were off. They're used to a Friday night game, a little bit of recovery on the weekend, some film, and then you got Monday through Thursday. That's different when your routine gets interrupted for coaches and players. It just becomes a little different animal.
This really is a big game in context of how district lines out. Right now, I think Bristow is sitting in the spot where they would kind of be in that number 2 spot, but with a loss tonight, that gets you in the head-to-head column with them. So talk about just the importance of coming and getting a victory tonight.
Yeah, it's, we don't talk to our kids a whole lot about playoff scenarios. We just try to, focus on the task at hand, which tonight is Bristow. But our kids know that we're playing to most likely host a playoff game. And that's a huge deal. Nobody wants to get on a bus and be on the way to Broken Bow or Salisaw or Podo or something like that. I mean, there's a lot of scenarios out there that could play out in both districts after tonight. And so we try to control what we can control, which is playing well tonight. And that starts with stopping that run game and not letting any passes get behind our heads when they play action.
So I'm assuming they've got some stars next to their names. Who are some players from Bristow you guys have kind of had to just give extra caution to or extra preparation for?
Well, I think for the most part, they have a lot of guys that carry the football for them. Number 1, number 6, number 29. It starts with option football. They'll run inside and outside veer and stuff like that. And so you got to defend the dive back, the quarterback, the pitch back. So that's the number 1 thing. But Stephon Tolan, number 12, the quarterback, he's a returner from that really good team they had last year. He can flat go. He's an issue. And so when it's crunch time, he's going to run the football. We all know that. Right. And he throws it well enough to beat you, so when safeties aren't paying attention and they start running vertical routes down the field because you're sitting there staring in the backfield, he throws well enough to hurt you on that. But there's no doubt that he's the leader, not just rushing yards and touchdowns, but also kind of emotionally. As he goes, they go. And so the message kind of been, you got to kind of cut the head off the snake, so to speak. And if we have to control Stephon, if he has a big night, it could be a tough night for us.
Coach, good luck tonight. We will be back with more of the Mustang Tailgate Show right after this.
Let Advanced Homes build your next dream home. At Advanced Homes, we embrace your individual style and work hard to design a home that's perfect for you and your family. Our team has an expert ability to take your individual ideas and build the blueprints that will become your dream home, built just for you. We don't just build houses, we help you build the home you've always dreamed of. From the simple to the lavish, we've done it all, and we can help you every step of the way. Visit our website, advancedhbi.com, or call us today, 918-855-6597. Advanced Homes, building your dreams.
Rod Henry Construction has been in the business of installing and manufacturing septic tanks and aerobic systems for over 10 years. At Rod Henry Construction, we take pride in providing quality service and products at a reasonable rate. We're proud members of the Home Builders Association and the Better Business Bureau. You can visit our website at rhcinc.net. The customer is always our top priority. Rod Henry Construction is a family-owned and operated business with strong Christian values that will ensure our work. For manufacturing and installation of aerobic and septic systems, service and repair, give Rod Henry Construction a call, 918-371-1207. And go Mustangs!
Well, welcome back to Bristow, Oklahoma. It is the Mustangs on the road tonight to take on the Pirates. It's a big game tonight, especially when it comes to what holds next weekend. And so if you followed us last several weeks, we've talked a lot about everybody's in the playoffs. What you're fighting for is home field advantage, and if the Mustangs want to secure and make sure that they don't hit the road and travel somewhere like Fort Gibson or Poto or what have you, you need to win tonight. Hello, everybody. I'm Brent Kellogg, joined by Doug Winters. Kevin Hogue is on the sidelines. Guys, we've talked a little bit about what's important for us to do tonight. Let's talk a little bit about our starters and the guys that will be impact players tonight. And really, it starts at that quarterback, number 12, Blake Salt, 335 yards rushing this season, and he's rushed for 4 touchdowns. Get this, 1,075 yards passing, and he's thrown for 11 touchdowns. And he averages about 154 yards passing per game. He's got some good receivers. He's got a big receiver in Isaiah Ryan, 179 yards on the season, only 1 touchdown. A.J. Streeter, 147 yards on the season and 3 touchdowns. But kind of his first look, that first go-to guy is Devin Anchorage. He's got 454 yards and 3 touchdowns on the season. I tell you who had a big game last weekend was Aiden Trimble. They just kept handing the ball to number 30 in that running back slot. 681 yards on the season with 8 touchdowns. Last week, he had 195 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. Wade Bright, kind of the second guy to come in, 116 yards and 2 touchdowns. Those are kind of the key players. The offensive line shuffles just a little bit from Nathan Langman, Braden Langman, Gabe Grazier, kind of center of the line, Colin Schrader, Cole Franklin. And so the Mustangs are 346 yards per game. They average about 194 yards rushing and about 153 yards passing. Trying to keep balance, but the last several weeks, they've definitely moved into more of a rushing team, just working behind that offensive line.
My key, every week we seem to be picking quarterback, running backs, wide receivers. I truly believe it's the defensive front 7 tonight.
Yeah.
The way I remember last time I was at this field, Bristow's offensive line just absolutely dominated.
They feed them corn over here. They are big.
Yes. But to me, the star of the game, and whether we win or lose tonight, I believe, is with that defensive front 7. Those 4 downs and 3 linebackers. I think it's key that we handle and dominate the line of scrimmage and try to make them throw the ball.
Kevin, those guys just walked in front of you, actually jogged onto the field. Who do you expect tonight to have a big game for the Mustangs?
I know they had a great week of practice talking to the coaches. I'm going to go with the offensive line, and saying that, we know that every one of them plays on the defensive line too. So they're going to be big for us to move the ball and to kind of dominate maybe on the defensive line and let our linebackers and safeties come down and make tackles.
So I think it's really important to rush the ball tonight. You want long, slow, methodical, slow the game. Actually, you're speeding it up, but you're slowing it down to your pace, because we have 6-7 guys that a lot of times will go 2 directions. On the Bristow side of things, they've got a couple of guys. We have stars next to their name. It starts with that quarterback, Stephon Talon, and he's fast. He really is, and as you heard it in the coach's show, Coach Wagner knows the team kind of rises and falls on what they do with him. And so they're certainly going to want to contain him and minimize his playability tonight.
They think they're going to win. I talked to Stephon and Antonio worked my fireworks stand in Bristow.
Really? There you go. All right.
So they were excited when they heard where I was coaching. So they said,
"We'll see.
Come on down.
We'll see you.
We'll see. That's it.
See you
That's
there."
it.
You know what's interesting? This game, the Mustangs technically still have a chance. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys follow this more than I do. They have a chance to play for that number 2 spot in district.
It's the way things fall, isn't that right, Kevin?
Absolutely. A couple very winnable games for sure.
Absolutely. Well, the Mustangs are set to receive the ball as the clock hits triple zeros, and we are set and ready to kick it off. It is a beautiful night tonight in Bristow, Oklahoma, as the Mustangs are on the road, and the game I think is very winnable for Coach Wagner and his Mustangs.
Going to be important tonight, like Coach Winter said, on defense. I think that first drive is going to set the tone. Are we able to adjust to their speed? Are we able to make tackles when we're in position? If we can do that, like you said, very, very winnable game as long as we limit our mistakes.
Absolutely. Mustangs have one guy back deep, a couple other hands guys back there ready to help set the return or make the catch if needed. And they're set to kick it away. And so we're playing football in Bristow tonight. Caleb Ritchie, the kicker. Get it out to about the 25-yard line, so that Mustang offense will take over. First down at 10.
I know the coaches talked about having a great week of practice this week. I think you can tell on the sideline, seems like all business, not too much hoopla, just ready to play some football and hit some people.
So the Mustangs are going to go 3 receivers to the far side of the field. Now they'll move a man in motion. Blake's just going to keep it up the middle. Going to gain about 4. Mustangs have traveled well tonight, the Mustang faithful. Good to see a stand full of Mustang fans. Handoff going to go up the left side. Not a lot there. Maybe a couple on the play. We made the choice tonight to sit right in the middle of the Mustang faithful, so you're going to experience the game as it happens right here with everyone. Cade Reel's going to come off the field. Mustangs will get set for about a 3rd down and 5 play. Noodle's going to go to the far side. Isaiah Ryan, Noodle's a nickname. 2 receivers are to the near side of the field. Mustangs move left to right. Blake got some time, dropped back, going to go to the screen play to Aiden Trimble. He's going to fight for some extra yardage, but I think he's going to be about 1.5 yards, maybe 2 yards short, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
Joe was not able to maintain his block right there. Coach Wagner is not a happy man.
Yeah, because that play call was there to work.
Yep.
If they get that blocked up, he might still be running.
So the Mustangs are back to punt. Blake Oliphant, a lot of our kicking duties, certainly does the punting duties. Sutton Titsworth is back for Bristow, and we have fumbled the punt. He's going to be lucky to get something off.
Get it!
A little bit of a fiasco on the punt.
Yeah, it's an instance right there. Ball hit one of their players. We have a chance to hop on that, and we're not maybe in tune or seeing it. Obviously, a little mishap there. We're running and trying to block and get down the field.
So to explain that to our viewers at home, that actually becomes a live ball, almost like a fumble. And so if a Mustang happened to fall on it, it becomes Mustang ball 1st and 10.
Blake had trouble. It was a really poor snap. It was dying and tough to handle. He did a good job just to get a foot on it.
So the Pirates will break the huddle. Stephen Toland is their quarterback. Send a man in motion. They're just going to almost an option to the right. He's going to option to number 29. That's Cord Dobrinsky. Gain of about 4 on the play. Bring up 2nd down, long 6, maybe 7.
Dobrinsky is a load.
Yeah, and unfortunately, when you do that in special teams, you're giving them the ball in your half the field, and you're giving them the ball in 4-down territory. So you got to play extra great on defense.
We talked how important that first defensive series would be. Unfortunately, they got great field position to start, so you're already behind.
Yes, great job there.
Chance Bauman, along with A.J. Streeter, will bring him back.
A.J. Streeter's the one that made that play happen, getting up the field, setting the edge. We talked about that last week. Setting the edge, forcing them back to the middle where they can't use their speed, and we have guys. A.J. Streeter made that play right there.
That'll actually put him behind. Well, brings up 3rd down and 9. Ball's at the 40-yard line, the Mustang 40. 17 seconds are on the play clock. Stephen Tolan going to roll to the right. He's in a little bit of trouble. Cade Riedl's got a chance to get him. He'll just throw it away. Great effort by the defense. Good pursuit by Cade Riedl.
Tremendous job coming all the way across the formation to put some pressure on him.
Brings up 4th down and 9.
3rd and 4th and long is great for our defense. They want 12 to throw the ball.
So the Pirates are going to punt.
That's a result of them losing all that yardage in
Yep.
2nd down. Obviously fake territory, but tremendous job by Coach Rowe and the defense.
Wade Bright's back to receive for the Mustangs. He's standing about the 10-yard line. Good spiral punt to the right side of the field. Going to take a Bristow bounce about the 15-yard line. So the Mustang offense will take over 1st down and 10. Guys, can't brag enough on that defense. They were put in a tough spot for their first series, and, man, just got the stop and got the ball back for the offense.
Huge. I know we got the ball on the 10, but that's an A+ for the defense on the first drive.
So they will spot it. Scoreboard says on the 11-yard line. 3 receivers to the far side, or the near side of the field, and 1 to the far side. Blake's just going to keep it. Not a lot there. Actually may have lost a yard on the play, so that'll bring up 2nd down and 11.
Tackle made by 35. Caleb Alexander, very fast linebacker, a freshman.
Handoff, right side. Good heavy run from Aiden Trimble.
Great job there. Offensive line opened up a hole, and he made number 35, who we just mentioned, miss there. He stuck his right foot in the ground and made a cut, and we're going to have their eyeball on it, which
they may have to measure.
They're going to measure. I'm going to say 1st down. I'm right here, guys.
I love how he didn't mess around. He just hit the hole. Ran hard.
One of the things in talking with Coach Wagner they're so impressed with is just his ability. Once he does get touched, that first contact, he still just carries tacklers. He runs hard. Kevin, you're closer down there to see the call.
We're going to be 4 chain links short.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and inches for the Mustangs.
And this is in no way a shot at the referees, but is there anything that's more unofficial in sports than spotting the football? It's a total guess. And it's just everyone accepts it.
He's just mad because he missed it.
That's where we're at.
That's it. He said it was good.
We talk about it all the time, like all the technology in sports and the changes that are made, and we spot the ball and you throw it halfway across the field, another guy sets it down, and it's just something you accept. You win some, you lose some.
If you're a social media user, take a second, hit that share button, let folks all across Rogers County and around the world join us on the Oologah-Talala High School YouTube page as the Mustangs are on the road at Bristow. 3rd down and inches. Blake Salt stays in that shotgun snap. Got a big offensive line in there. They're just going to quarterback sneak it. I think he's going to get it.
Forward.
Yeah, Blake just got behind that big center, and you
don't see us go under center a lot. Hey, and to further my point, if you folks at home don't know, the home team supplies the workers for the sticks.
Right.
That's, inherently not accurate right there, right?
Are you hinting?
Not implying anything. I'm just saying.
I'm tired of conspiracy theories this week.
7:18 left to play in the first quarter. The Mustangs on the road at Bristow. Got Isaiah Ryan to the far side of the field. Blake looking. He's got Devin Anchorage. If he could complete that pass, he could have had some green grass in front of him. Just a step over Devin's head, but boy, that looked good.
Devin was 5 yards open after 7 yards.
That's right.
Blake and the coaches did a good job there. We went on 2, kind of change up the pass rush a little bit instead of going on 1.
Two tight end set for the Mustangs. Blake's just going to keep it up the middle. Some good, hard, heavy running for Blake Salt. Going to gain about 25 on the play. That'll move the chains. First down and 10 for the Mustangs.
Beautiful play right there. Nice read.
Yeah, he's reading the defensive end there. That guy took Aiden out of the play, and so he just heads straight up the middle. No anything side to side. Just get up the field there. Great job.
Ball at the Mustang 44-yard line, 45-yard line. Salt back to pass on the right side to Devin. Pass complete, knocked out of bounds. 34-yard line. First down and 10 for the Mustangs.
Great timing on the elevation on the catch.
They want to be somewhat balanced in their offense. When the defense gives you run options, they're certainly going to take him, but they want to get Devin open, utilize him. He's a good weapon for this offense. Hand off to Aiden up the left side. He's going to bounce it to the outside. See a flag come in on the far side. Typically that's thrown where they might call a holding.
It's going to be unfortunate. That's a 9-yard gain there up the left side.
If it is holding, what would be second down and 1 is going to be first down and
20.
About 18 or 20, yeah.
It's unfortunate. Aiden did a really good job being patient there. People think you're a running back. You just hit the hole running hard as you can. That's further from the truth.
It is holding on the Oologah Mustangs. Repeat first down. It's a spot foul, so where the referee throws the flag is intended to be close to where the infraction took place, and then they go 10 yards from that position. So sometimes it would be second down and 20. It doesn't always have to be. I mean, first down and 20. It might be first down and 18 if it happened 2 yards from the line of scrimmage. Probably a poor way of explaining that, but that's what happens. So
that sounded like more of your 7 halves math that you're doing.
That's why the scoreboard says it's first down and 18. Miss Conley will thank me for that. Blake Salt rolling to the right. He's got some space. Going to try to get some of that yardage back, but he's going to be tackled by just a crowd of defenders.
Did a good job there to pick up 3 or 4, get a positive play.
Alex Winter on the tackle for Bristow. He'll gain 4, second down, 15 for the Mustangs.
We're going 4 wide. We don't see this a lot out of us.
We're still going to show a blitz. Blake just going to tuck and run. Gain about 6 on the play. Going to bring up about 3rd and 9, depending on where they spot the ball.
Another good job. Sometimes the quarterback's best decision you can make is pull it and run, gain some positive yards. We're probably in 4-down territory here. So good job there not to force anything, because I didn't see anybody open from down here.
I'm going to say gain of 5. Brings up 3rd down and 10. 2 receivers to the far side, A.J. Streeter, Isaiah Ryan, and you got Devin Anchorage and Joe Griswold to the near side. And the Mustangs are going to take a timeout. We're going to take one as well. This is Mustang football on the road at Bristow.
At All Smiles Dental and Dentures, we offer a friendly, down-to-earth atmosphere, new techniques and technologies, expert doctors, and an experienced, caring dental team. We are proud to provide great dental care for your entire family. Your smile is often the first thing people notice and the one thing they remember. We'd love to work with you to help you keep your teeth and smile for a lifetime. We offer complete dental care for the whole family, from preventative dental care, cosmetic and restorative dentistry, pediatric dental care, dentures and partials, sports mouth guards for your athletes, and more. Please call today to speak with any member of our team regarding questions you may have or to make an appointment with our gentle and elite doctors. You can also request an appointment online at allsmilesdentalanddentures.com. Dr. Garrison, Dr. Allen, and our entire elite team look forward to providing you with the excellent care that you need and deserve. Give us a call today at 443-9900 for your next dental appointment. All Smiles Dental and Dentures, conveniently located just off of Highway 169 in Oologah.
Welcome back to Bristow, Oklahoma, where the Mustangs are on the road. It's 3rd down and 10. Blake dropped back to pass. He's got his man.
He was definitely there early,
Pass
guys.
was broken up in the end zone.
Probably put too much air under.
Yes.
He was there early.
Yes.
That was Josh Givings.
I'll tell you what, he's given 10 Josh Givings, a senior cornerback, all he wants. He's really beat him 3 times.
Yeah. So the Mustangs are going to punt. See if they can't drop them back deep. And it'll bounce into the end zone. Boy, they had a chance at it. 4:33 left to play. We are scoreless on the road at Bristow tonight. If you're a social media user, take just a second, hit that share button. Coach Winter's a big Snapchat user. Got a TikTok account? No?
TikTok, you don't stop.
So the defense handoff up the right side, going to break a couple of tackles. It's up to A.J. Streeter and Isaiah Ryan to knock him out. They will. That's a big gain on the play. That was just their quarterback on a quarterback keeper. Stephon Tolan. He's circled on the scout roster. They know he's
there to be a primary ball carrier, not a passer.
Yeah. And they want to keep him one-dimensional.
Right.
As an example of a Mustang kind of getting out of position, not playing his spot.
Handoff up the middle. Going to break a tackle. The ball's loose on the ground, but I think they're going to say he's down. Gain of about 7 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 3. Ball spotted down at the Mustang 40-yard line. The good news, the Mustangs have made the playoffs. Bad news, says everybody else. Tonight does have some implications of whether we travel next week or whether we get to host a home game. Handoff right up the middle.
No, keeper.
Oh, was it a keeper?
Yeah.
Good job kind of bear crawling. He stuck a hand in the ground, stayed up for another 3 or 4 yards to get the first down.
That'll move the chains, brings up a 1st down and 10 for the Bristow Pirates. The ball spotted down the Mustang 35-yard line. So 3:27 left to play and counting in the first quarter. Hand off the right side, number 29.
Good job there by Wade Bright.
Corb Dobrinsky on the carry. Just going to gain a yard, bring up 2nd down and 9.
Wing T action there.
Yeah, you play a wing team.
Yeah.
You can almost see too much. You just really got to see your read, your one guy you're reading. If you start looking around and trying to figure out who has the ball, you're going to be out of position.
You'll cross your eyes up for sure.
Bristow not a big passing offense. They run it a lot. I don't think we've seen a pass out of them tonight. Handoff up the middle.
It'll be 3rd and about 3.5 to 4. Probably in 4-down territory here for the Pirates.
Caleb Ritchie, the running back on the carry. He'll gain several. Brings up 3rd down and 4 is what the scoreboard says. 2:20 left to play in the first quarter. Quarterback's going to keep it net at the line. He'll be brought down, maybe gain of half a yard, but it's going to bring up 4th down and 4.
Interesting decision. We punted here earlier, trying to pin them deep. What are they going to do?
They're going for it.
Definitely in that 4-down territory. If you turn the ball over here.
Same play they got the big breaker on.
I would expect them to get out wide.
Yep. Near their sideline.
Keeper. Gonna get it.
He's still on his feet. A.J. Streeter will bring him down on the far side. That'll move the chains. First down and 10 for the Pirates. One of the things you'll notice the Mustang defense is doing is they're almost backing into a huddle, and then they're just kind of, they don't want you to know who's going where. Almost so you can't block your scheme accordingly. They're kind of shuffling the decks, if you will, before the play takes off.
Pitch out wide.
Back option to the number 29 on the far side. Be knocked out of bounds. That's Cord Dobrinsky.
Good job by Caden Smith forcing the pitch there.
And Isaiah Ryan running him out of bounds. Good play.
Gain of a long 3, maybe 4 yards. Bring up a second down and 6. 32 seconds left to play until the end of the first quarter. They will have to snap the ball. There's only 20 seconds left on the play clock. He's going to go pretty much untouched into the end zone. Number 11 on the carry, that's Sutton Titsworth. So just like that, the Pirates will put 6 on the board. We just kind of got beat on the outside.
No containment.
Yeah, everyone's sucked into the middle.
Yep.
Maybe seeing too much, seeing the ball.
Bristow is going to go for 2, just a quarterback keeper. He's going to get it. So they'll put 8 points on the board with 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hey, so what's a great way to spread awareness that driving high is illegal everywhere? A catchy song, of course.
You can run, but you can't drive high. You can run, but you can't drive high.
Friendly reminder, don't drive high. If you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
So there was a flag down on the play, but I believe it took place after the play was dead. Either that, there are about 7 personal fouls, and they're walking off multiple 15-yard penalties.
Unsportsmanlike conduct will be the call against Bristow. That'll be assessed on the kickoff.
So it was an unsportsmanlike conduct. You can hear the PA announcer in the background against Bristow. So the Mustangs will have a chance here. If you can create some seams, you could get a pretty good little return. Congratulations goes to a couple of the Mustang softball players. I saw some awards handed out on social media this week. Kevin?
Yeah, we had Bailey Runner and Kinsey Chacon both selected to the All-State team, and very well deserved. They've
Very
been
well deserved.
kind of keys for us since I got here, since they were freshmen. And we had a lot of awards for our softball team. Coach Brown, Coach of the Year, the district, great job by him. Really proud of all those girls.
So the Pirates are set to kick it away. Wade Bryant will return. Get it out to about the 43-yard line. Good return. Great field position for the Mustangs as they get ready to come out on the field with 2 seconds left in the first quarter.
Another thing I like about our 2 girls named All-State, they both played multiple sports. They both played basketball in the past. Bailey's still playing basketball. Kinsey plays golf. And I think it says something about them that not only are they great, they're going to be college softball players, they do other things.
Fun girls just to be around. Had the opportunity earlier in the season to work with them and interview them a little bit. So excited for them. Congratulations to them and their families, because I know a lot goes in to get you to that level. Handoff. Aiden Trimble, right side. Not a lot there. Matter of fact, they may say he lost a yard.
Big 52, Caleb Copeland. Defensive lineman also on the tackle. Huge linebacker, 65, Kalen Tolan.
No game on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 10. It is end of the first quarter. We'll be back with more. It's Mustang football right after this.
Raising Cane's box combo, please.
Good call.
You think?
You bet. Cane's chicken fingers are always fresh, never ever frozen.
Really?
Marinated for 24 hours, hand battered and breaded, and cooked to order.
Man, that does sound good. You must really love Cane's.
Doesn't everyone? Raising Cane's chicken fingers.
Thanks. You sure are good at this.
Hey, it's my dream job.
Hey, it's me, your cell phone. We need to talk about something serious. I know you love me. I know you like using me wherever you are, but I feel like this isn't working out when you're driving. I know you may think that it's possible to focus both on me and the road, but I just don't feel the same way. I think we should spend time away from each other when you're driving. It's for the best.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Bristow, America. Hello, everybody. I'm Brent Kellogg, joined by Doug Winters and Kevin Hogue. The Mustangs, just to begin the second quarter. Blake Salt dropping back. A little bit of pressure. He's going to keep it. Not a lot there. Actually, they're going to say he lost a yard or two. That play just never really seemed to evolve.
He seems to be pulling it down a little faster tonight.
Yeah. Our pregame, we spoke with sports director for Channel 8, TJ Eckert. Their game of the week tonight is Wagner Skytook. That game is tied at 7 on the road at Skytook. Blake back to pass.
Great route.
Oh, my goodness. Pass is picked off. Number 12, their quarterback, Stefan Talon. That's going to hurt you. You just got to protect the ball. It's on the Mustang side of the field, so they'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46, 47-yard line.
We really got to make a stand right here. This is a big series.
11:14 left to play until halftime. Mustangs trail by 8. An interesting night in high school football. A lot of the bigger matchup games were actually in the lower classes in 2 and 3A. We'll check scores for you in just a moment. We're still going to send 2 receivers to the far side. They don't use them a lot. They seem to be a run-heavy offense.
Sure looked like there was early
busted
movement.
Play, yeah.
Nice
Talon
play.
will just keep it. Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down and 9. Good defensive effort to just kind of close that gap on the right side.
Good job by Cade Riedel. He's over here on the right tackle. Got dove at his knees trying to get the cut block. He hops back up and gets in on that tackle.
Big game tonight in 3A. I think a game of 2 undefeateds. Number 1 Lincoln Christian at Stigler. Stigler's undefeated as well. That game is 6-7 with Stigler the 1-point lead. Still early in the first quarter. Option out to the left. Mustangs got him behind the line. How about that?
Nice job.
Aiden Trimble coming up with the fist bump. He was a part of the tackle.
Isaiah Ryan played that very well.
And when they run that wing T, you're going to see their running backs and their quarterbacks take a lot of hits, and their kid gets up a little slow there.
Not sure what the officials are holding out on. Gain of a loss of about 8, so bring up 3rd down and 17. Great defensive effort there.
Throwing situation right here. Maybe we'll get ours.
They have not thrown the ball much at all tonight.
A little confusion to why the clock's not running or the play clock.
We'll talk with our statistician Johnny Deramo in just a moment. Get some of those passing stats. Yeah.
That was a running play. I don't know why they
almost got a
stopped
timeout. Their quarterback back to pass in a little bit of trouble. He's just going to tuck it and run.
Nice job.
Great defensive stop. They're only going to give him a yard on the play, so 4th down and 16. You like apples?
Love apples.
What do you like? What do you think about those apples?
As long as they're not red delicious apples.
You're not a red delicious guy?
So you know those are genetically created to look good, but they have no taste. That's a true story. Take it to the bank. They're terrible.
I want to mention Austin Vaughn right there. He played that play awesome.
Austin Vaughn's not suited up, Coach.
Oh, really? Who's 51 then?
I don't know. 51's Gabe Grazier. He's right here by me.
Sweet. I gotta fix my roster.
That's going to bounce past him, take a big Bristow bounce.
Got the wrong roster.
Important for us to, even if we don't score, move the ball, maybe flip the field. We're relying on our defense, and overall we got 2 3-and-outs, and we got this one scoring drive. So
9:35 left till halftime. Blake Salt going to take the snap, hand it to Aiden Trimble around the right side. Going to gain a couple on the play.
I think we're going to struggle trying to run the ball sideways. I think we're going to need to be a little more vertical and hit the hole hard, make one cut and go.
Their team speeds, it's not as fast as it's been in the last 2 years, but it's still fast.
Salt back to pass. Kind of a quick screen out to Aiden Trimble. Incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9.
This is what we don't want, kind of that expected pass.
Yes, 3rd and long is not good.
Tough spot, puts the offensive line at a tough spot. Going 4 wide again.
A.J. Streeter in motion. Blake looking for Isaiah Ryan.
Great job. 1st down, guys. That's a good job. I don't know how far the route was going to be run, but he ran it 2 extra yards so he could come back and get the ball and still be a 1st down. Great job.
Excellent throw and catch.
Yeah, they have that guy kind of in that flat route. He had to throw it over that linebacker. That's a tough throw. That's a long throw. I know it only looks like about an 8-yard throw, but it's really about a 30-yard throw. Big 1st down for the Mustangs.
Salt in the shotgun snap, just going to hand it off. Actually, Blake's going to keep it around the right side. Correction, left side.
Nice
gain
fake.
of 9. Almost a 1st down. Bring up 2nd down and 1.
That's okay.
Trying to find you a corrected roster.
Thanks. I didn't look so stupid.
Him and Brody have some uniform issues.
Yeah, they're different numbers home and away, or have been the last couple of weeks.
Handoff right up the middle to Aiden Trimble. Good for the 1st down and then some change, so it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs.
Good job by Connor Lyon there with the pancake.
Did you see that pancake? That was beautiful. I was about to say something.
Be nice. Just take about 4 more minutes off this clock in the half. Put 7 on the board. Slow, methodical drive shortens the game. Blake's just going to keep it up the middle. Gain of a long 3.
I like the fact that Salt's running the ball a little more at the end of the season. I think he needs to have a few more of those running plays this year, especially playoff time.
Absolutely.
I'm glad that he's running the ball.
He's got 335 yards rushing on the year coming into tonight. Blake's going to roll out to the right, being chased a little bit. Pass was catchable to Isaiah Ryan on the far side. In and out of his hands. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
Be 4th and 8. Right? Am I down the way? Yep. That's unfortunate. That's a good throw on the run there by Blake. We only have 10 on the field, so.
They're going to bring Streeter on. 10 seconds on the play clock. 3 receivers to the far side. 3rd down and 8. Mustangs are going to take a timeout. We'll take one as well. Be back with more right after this.
Rod Henry Construction has been in the business of installing and manufacturing septic tanks and aerobic systems for over 10 years. At Rod Henry Construction, we take pride in providing quality service and products at a reasonable rate. We're proud members of the Home Builders Association and the Better Business Bureau. You can visit our website at rhcinc.net. The customer is always our top priority. Rod Henry Construction is a family-owned and operated business with strong Christian values that will ensure our work. For manufacturing and installation of aerobic and septic systems, service and repair, give Rod Henry Construction a call, 918-371-1207, and go.
Wade asked what kind of family she wanted. She said, a family like yours.
Learn more about adopting a teen at adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
With 7:14 left to play until halftime, Mustangs have the ball in a 3rd down and 8 situation. They've called timeout. Want to make sure and talk it over. This really is an important 3rd down conversion for the Mustangs.
Seeing that 4 wide receiver look again. We haven't seen that a lot this year.
Salt dropped back, got some time. Across the middle.
That has to be a penalty.
There comes the flag late.
Had to be.
Pass intended for A.J. Streeter across the middle. Their quarterback, number 12, Stephon Tolan.
He's raising his hand.
He said, I got it, Coach. My bad. That'll be a 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs.
That was textbook.
He read it well, though. He broke way early. He saw it. We're fortunate.
He had an interception last time we had the ball, so I think he was going to get a repeat. Pass interference on the Pirates. 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs. Ball spotted the 44-yard line. Again, the Mustangs are in a 4-receiver set. Blake's going to keep it to the right.
What a great fake.
Good zigging and zagging there to get some positive yardage.
Looks like about a gain of 9.
Aiden Trimble carried that fake out beautifully right there.
I want to say, I talked about the offensive line. I think they're doing a tremendous job right now. This is a good defensive line, and they're kind of winning the line of scrimmage at the moment.
Mustangs will change some personnel. Kind of interesting, we've seen that 4-receiver set last weekend playing against Cleveland. There were times we didn't have a receiver on the field.
Yeah, I think of any of the teams in the district, even in playing Claremore and Collinsville, we're the most diverse offensive
Absolutely.
set. You see a lot of different things from us.
Blake looking for Anchorage on the far side. He overthrows him.
I'll tell you what, Anchorage has had 10's number all night. He's beat him every route.
That's going to connect. At some point, you keep going at it, that's going to connect and put points on the scoreboard.
I like this last formation. Defensively, you have to play that straight up, hat on hat, with that double tie, with that wing set look. And I tell you what, I like this.
So Joe Griswold's the lone receiver to the near side. He's going to hand off to Aiden Trimble. Good heavy running. Got right behind Colin Schrader, just waited for the block. He moved the chains, 1st down and 10.
Yeah, Bristow's running that 3-4 look, kind of that TU defense, and when they come in that tight formation, they're having to walk those 2 outside guys up. Almost looks like a 50, so it's pretty easy to block.
Yeah, that's a great job by Aiden being patient.
Yeah.
You even see him kind of leading his block, putting his hand on his back. And again, offensive line, credit to them right now.
Anchorage going to go in motion. Devin up the right side. Excuse me, Aiden Trimble up the right side. Gain a couple. Aiden had a big game last weekend, 195 yards and 3 touchdowns against Cleveland. Part of that, the Mustangs just sold out completely on the run and were able to be successful with it.
I'd like to point out Coach Rowe has rocking the playoff beer a little early.
Oh. Boy, Trimble got caught in the backfield. That hurt. Loss of about 7 on the play.
Cash Henson, number 7.
I think they heard me talking about the offensive line. They brought more than we could block there.
Yeah. Third and 14 to go with 4:53 left to play till halftime. Join us at halftime for our Mustang Memory segment. Talk to another Oologah state champion. Played on both of those state championship teams back in the late 90s. Blake looking to pass. He's got Anchorage. Oh!
Ball was a little behind him. If we could throw it more to the middle of the field where he can go make a play, he beat him again.
I love how he elevated to try to go get it. I think he thought 10 was on his heels and making a play around him, and he went up to get him, to get the ball before that 10 could. And dadgummit, just right through his hands.
He's been in great position.
Yeah.
He has had number 10's number all night long.
Probably the best throw Blake's made.
I'm going to try to pin him deep here.
Oliphant on to punt it away, standing at the 50. There's the snap. Good high punt to the left side. How about that? It'll bounce out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
Nice job.
Great field position for the Mustang defense.
Angled that out of bounds. That was a great job by Blake. Just enough time. We can get another one of those 3 and outs, get some good field position.
Right before half.
Try to put some points on the board.
Really, other than your defense letting one run get away from you, they've really played pretty great tonight. Been in some tough situations and still been able to hang on. Quarterback's just going to keep it. Not a lot there. Bristow does something funky with their tight end, number 29. He kind of goes in motion, then goes back. Typically, a motion is designed to see what the defense is giving you. You're a defensive coordinator. You know more about what that is. It's not that they're trying to position him in a different spot. They're more looking at a read and see,
yes, they're
see
trying
who
to see
moves.
right how the defense is going to try to play you.
So if a man goes in motion and a man goes with him, typically that means they're going to be in man-to-man coverage. If it's just kind of a shifting, the defense kind of adjusts a little bit. It's going to be more what they call a zone. And actually the quarterback keeper up the middle.
A lot of that is prep work and film too. If you see something on film like when 18 motions, they always run to his side, then you're going to make that
adjust accordingly.
Adjustment.
Yep. No gain, brings up 3rd down and 9.
Interesting to see if they stick on the ground, if we see our first pass attempt.
This would be what you would call a predictable passing situation. They just haven't thrown the ball a lot tonight.
He's not a great passer.
Going to get out wide.
Yeah,
got a hold out here. Got a hold on Isaiah Ryan. They're not going to call it.
Called a block in the back. Yeah, there comes the flag. Yeah.
Thank goodness. That was obvious. They spun Noodle around. Goodness. The guy, that's my least favorite thing. There's a guy staring at it.
It's not going to call the hold. Block in the back.
Either way, it'll negate the first down play.
How do we not get a hold there, guys?
Well, he held him, and then Isaiah got away from him, and then as Isaiah was about to make the tackle, he got pushed right in the back.
So that's going to be half the distance to the goal. Repeat 3rd down, but it'll put the ball behind the chains. The Tuttle police are here looking for you.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
As the ambulance, I think they are checking on you for carrying that box of bricks.
Yeah.
Those of you at home, I talk about how much stuff we have to bring along.
Oh, my
we actually
Lord.
had to bring a box of bricks to level the table.
Yeah, when you sit in the stands, it's just not.
I thought Brent was going to go down earlier.
Well, appreciate your concern.
We didn't help him with the box, but.
Use my favorite word, wonky.
Huge third down, though, right here. Going to go same play out to the left. Ball. We're saying we got it. I don't know. I couldn't see. It would be huge.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're going to say Mustang ball. How about that? With 2:27 left to play, that's a huge turnover for that Mustang defense. Nothing like some field position to start in your own red zone.
Is that Gabe Grazier coming out of the pile?
I think so. It was. He gave a nice flex right there.
So it'll be 1st and goal. Ball spotted down at the 8-yard line. Big offensive line for the Mustangs. Trimble comes up beside Salt. Hand off to the left side. Oh, be met in the backfield. Number 7 just got there.
They are crashing those big time.
Cash Henson on the tackle.
Those outside linebackers just coming hard.
I think a loss of a couple brings up 2nd and goal from the 10.
Again, when they're run blitzing like that, we have quarterback and a running back. When they run blitz, we can't block them. So
right.
You're going to have to make them miss. And you can live or die by the run blitz. You can give up some big plays, too.
They're going to move Anchorage in motion. Blake back to pass. Got Isaiah Ryan. Nope, correction.
Little swing pass to Aiden Trimble.
Aiden Trimble. I knew Ryan was on that side, and I lost him. So swing pass to Aiden Trimble. Gain of a couple. Ball spotted down at the 6-yard line, so it's 3rd and goal from the 6.
Splitting Devin way out. Let's see if we can try to get maybe a quick slant in here.
It'll have to be really quick. That outside linebacker
losing it. I don't know what we didn't do there, but
Wagner was frustrated. He took a timeout. We're going to take one as well. We'll be back with more right after this.
Let Advanced Homes build your next dream home. At Advanced Homes, we embrace your individual style and work hard to design a home that's perfect for you and your family. Our team has an expert ability to take your individual ideas and build the blueprints that will become your dream home built just for you. We don't just build houses, we help you build the home you've always dreamed of. From the simple to the lavish, we've done it all, and we can help you every step of the way. Visit our website, advancedhbi.com, or call us today, 918-855-6597. Advanced Homes, building your dreams.
So the Mustangs are back at it after a timeout. Wanted to make sure they got the right play. Blake rolling out, chased. Overthrows Wade Bright.
I love the design of that play.
Yeah, it takes a long time to develop, though,
Yeah.
and they got some pressure on him, maybe forced not the most perfect throw, but a catchable ball there.
Well, he had Anchorage screaming across the end zone. I think he was open. I think he was in front of number 10. Just think Blake was being chased a little bit and couldn't get the pass to him.
We're going to go.
This surprises me. I thought we'd try to get some points before half. Kind of surprises me.
Blake back to pass. In and out of hands of Isaiah Ryan. And so Bristow will take over, not in the best field position. Ball's on the 6-yard line with 1:09 left to play. Your defense got a turnover last time down here. Offense wasn't able to turn it into anything. Be curious to see what Bristow does.
Yeah, we're out of timeouts.
Yeah, they just have to snap it twice if they don't want to try. I bet they try to get out live.
They're going to try to break a long run.
Maybe we can get another turnover.
Maybe.
He's just going to quarterback keep it. Oh.
Yeah, he is. A.J. Streeter's going to save the day. They had A.J. playing back just a little bit, almost as that extra security guy.
Cade Riedel. He had a hard time on that play.
So first down and 10, 56 seconds on the clock and counting. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a look at the first half stats. Also, our Mustang memories. A graduate from the class of 99. Quarterback's just going to keep it.
Oh, this could be trouble, guys.
A couple of Mustangs may have an angle on him, but he's at least going to get into the red zone. Come on, guys, wrap him up. Holy Moses.
Yeah, and you could see that coming. They were going to keep it safe, not have to worry about a pitch there, and we're just unable to contain him.
There's a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. Be back with more right after this.
At Will Rogers Animal Hospital, your pet's care comes first. Dr. Ron Wallace and his professional staff provide a wide range of services for all your pet's needs, from surgeries, vaccinations, boarding, and more. The friendly staff at Will Rogers Animal Hospital makes your pet's care a priority. Open 6 days a week for your convenience. They're located just off Highway 169 in Oologah. Give them a call today at 918-443-4444 and book your animal's next appointment. Will Rogers Animal Hospital, 335 South Elm Street in Oologah.
Asked what kind of family she wanted. She said, a family like yours.
Learn more about adopting a teen at adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
We are 21 seconds away from halftime. Your defense has had a pretty good first half. Now they're kind of in a really tough situation. You really want to get a stop.
Yeah, and they have 2 timeouts left, so they can do anything they want right here.
They started this drive at their own 6-yard line. Handoff at the left side to number 1. He's going to get into the end zone, guys. That's Caden McCall on the carry. The guys on the right side just got locked up.
That's going to sting a little bit. I think we let them score 94 yards in 3 plays.
Yeah, when you were first and goal from the 6 and weren't able to produce. They're going to go for that 2-point conversion look again.
Got to get a 5th guy over here.
Yeah, he's going to go one touch into the end zone.
Bristow leading 14-0, 16-0.
Well, you thought you were going to go in at half, down by 8, with some adjustments to make and come back and get into this thing, and now you're down by 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions.
Definitely a downer, going in right before half.
Rogers County is now in what we call Orange 2, Principal Hogue. What does that mean for you and your staff at Oologah High School?
Yeah, Orange 2 means we're going to follow some recommendations set out by the state, and we're going to give everyone the opportunity. If you have the ability to stay at home, you have internet, all those sorts of things, you can stay home next week. At the high school, on the website or social media on Facebook, you'll see a Google form you need to fill out. And then they'll just communicate with their teachers and complete assignments and be on Zoom calls, and that's how they get counted present. But other than that, we'll be there. So if you need to be there, want to be there, you can. We're just going to ask people to do that. It allows us to spread out a little bit more and socially distance more. Our numbers at the school are actually really good. I think we have 2 kids out at the high school right now. It's the county, and I haven't heard if there's a county hotspot. That's been the Veterans Hospital, but definitely spiking in the county. We wish everyone to be safe and just commend the teachers and our staff and the kids of how they've been keeping everyone safe at school. I think that you're seeing that with our numbers.
Good return from Wade Bright, spot at the Mustang 31-yard line. Mustangs may take a shot at it with 4 receivers, 7 seconds left on the clock till halftime. Blake dropped back, got Isaiah Ryan. They're just going to slow him down, burn out the clock. And that will do it. We're going to take a quick timeout. We come back. It'll be our Mustang memory segment. Don't go away. It's Mustang football on the road at Bristow.
I want to take a minute and tell you about my friends at Gator Tees, where you can get the best in custom screen printing. I've used Gator Tees custom screen printing for over 20 years. They're reliable, dependable, creative, and simply the best. Whether it's your church group, Boy or Girl Scout troop, school club, sports team, you name it, Gator Tees does it all. You can bring your own design, or they'll create a unique, state-of-the-art, one-of-a-kind design created just for you, your event, or organization. Gator Tees has been making the best t-shirt designs in the Tulsa area for a long time. Give my friend Gator a call for a small or extra large order. Gator Tees is the place to trust. You're going to pay the same, so why not get the best? Gator Tees, 918-630-4357. That's 918-630-4357. Gator Tees, custom screen printing.
Well, welcome back to Mustang
and
Halftime
go
Show.
Mustang.
This is one of my favorite segments, just some incredible conversations we have had all season long. It's our Mustang Memories, where we go back into the Mustang archives and have some great conversations with alumni and former players. And we are honored tonight and joined by a guy that also wears one of those state championship rings, a guy that is still local here in the Oologah area, Josh Copeland. So, Josh, I want to first of all welcome you to the broadcast. And one of the conversations we talk about is think back to those days of when you were at Oologah High School. Man, I know you've got some fun stories. Share one of those favorite memories, if you would, about your days of being at Oologah High School.
Well, I mean, it's hard to pinpoint one single thing. It was the process of getting your foot in the door with the coaches. I'll never forget the first time I stepped on that field, and felt like, I'm going to be a Mustang. And I grew up watching the 90 and 91 teams go to state, and I watched all that as a kid. So I knew when I got my shot, I was going to make the most of it. And I think probably what set my high school career in motion, you could say, was I was a sophomore, and biggest game of the year, was always Claremore back then, first game of the year. And I was a young sophomore. I'd got out there in a few plays, over practice time. Didn't even think I was going to get to play in the game. And they put me at punt return, and I was just so nervous, but I caught that ball and I ran as fast as I could, and I got a really good return out of it. And it just, man, it felt so good to be like, have some of them seniors, come and pat you on the back, treat you like one of the guys, just your sophomore year. That would have been more or less one of the plays. As far as the memories, just, man, there's so many good memories. I can't think the coaching staff. We had the best coaching staff. The players, we just all were like brothers. The dinners before the game on Thursday nights, I loved the dinners. That was a really cool thing we did, and you just really felt like you were a part of something big, and it ended up being we were. I mean, we had a pretty dominating couple of teams there, 97 and 98. So I was just very fortunate to be a part of that, and I've never forgotten about it to this day.
So let's talk about after you graduated high school. What did you do? Where did life take you after you walked that stage and graduated?
Well, I had a lot of D1 well, I don't want to say offers. I had a lot of D1 scouts, and I really had my heart set on D1. And one of the biggest ones since I was a sophomore was Nebraska. And Nebraska back then was a big powerhouse with Tom Osborne. I was really excited about it. And my senior year, Osborne stepped down as the Nebraska head coach, and that really kind of took the wind out of my lungs because that's where I had my heart set. And I had a few other D1s interested and invited me up to the games and everything. But when it really got down to it, I loved baseball too. And I thought my best chance of playing maybe both sports in college would have been Division II. I ended up going to the University of Central Oklahoma, UCO, and I played 2 years of football there. I redshirted my first year, and I was getting my foot in the door there and doing pretty good, and then I just started missing baseball, and I called my dad and I said, I'm gonna try my hand at baseball, and hung it up after 2 years. But I learned a lot in college, and I think what we were taught in high school really prepared me for that next level.
So let's talk about where are you now. I know you've been back in the Oologah area for a long time. You're one of our firefighters in our region. Just tell us about life now, married, what goes on in your home. Just update us on where things are today.
Well, I was 20 years old after I played a couple years of football, and I knew, I wanted to finish school. I kind of got stuck in a lull, like what did I want to do with my life and everything, and after sports. And I was still playing baseball, traveling around and stuff, but I knew I had to start getting serious about a career in school. And I volunteered for the fire department here in Oologah. I was 20 years old, and I never dreamed it would lead to, I've been there 20 plus years now, and it's played a huge impact in my life. And what's really neat about it is I have a bunch of fellow ex-Mustangs that are on my fire team, and we call it a team, just like a football team, because, the same rules apply. You got your brothers you lean on, and you go to war sometimes. And I mean, it just kind of fit the bill. I felt like I was jumping right back in with some ex-teammates, and it's been quite the experience. Sometimes it is, it's not the most glorious job sometimes, but I love it. I did finish college. I got my fire science degree at TCC, and I've got a lot of training through OSU through the fire science programs. And I just, if somebody was looking for something to do and they loved football, I would give firefighting a shot, because it's a lot like it.
He's one of our hometown own that we're so proud of. Josh, thank you. Thanks for your investment in this community, being part of that Mustang legacy. Man, it was an honor to chat with you tonight as well.
You bet. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
We will be back with more of the Mustang Halftime Show right after this.
Rod Henry Construction has been in the business of installing and manufacturing septic tanks and aerobic systems for over 10 years. At Rod Henry Construction, we take pride in providing quality service and products at a reasonable rate. We're proud members of the Home Builders Association and the Better Business Bureau. You can visit our website at rhcinc.net. The customer is always our top priority. Rod Henry Construction is a family-owned and operated business with strong Christian values that will ensure our work. For manufacturing and installation of aerobic and septic systems, service and repair, give Rod Henry Construction a call, 918-371-1207. And go Mustangs!
Let Advanced Homes build your next dream home. At Advanced Homes, we embrace your individual style and work hard to design a home that's perfect for you and your family. Our team has an expert ability to take your individual ideas and build the blueprints that will become your dream home, built just for you. We don't just build houses, we help you build the home you've always dreamed of. From the simple to the lavish, we've done it all, and we can help you every step of the way. Visit our website, advancedhbi.com, or call us today, 918-855-6597. Advanced Homes, building your dreams.
Just under 12 minutes here in halftime as the clock is ticking. Hello, everybody. I'm Brent Kellogg. Kevin Hoag's on the sideline. Doug Winters is on the phone.
Hey, I got some kids here.
What you got down there?
I got the student section down here.
They are fired up tonight. Who'd you got?
I got Jacob Mader right here. Jacob, say your name. Shout out to somebody.
Jacob Mader. Shout out to Nicole Mader at home. Hope you're enjoying the game.
Jacob, who's your favorite teacher at Oologah High School?
Ooh,
tough question.
Favorite teacher?
Golf coach.
So far, Miss Salt.
Salt, that's going to be a popular one. Who do I got here?
Kinley Dixon.
Who would you like to say hi to, Kinley?
My mom and my dad.
Who is your favorite teacher, Oologah?
Ooh, that's a tough. They're all really good, honestly.
Oh, there it is.
Miss Hoff, for sure.
Miss Hoff. Shout out Miss Hoff. She's in the science department. We got a shout out for the math department. Okay, who do I got right here?
Oh, I'm Kai Dixon.
I forgot her name. She's Kai Dixon. She graduated last year. Why don't you give people out there, okay, so we got some seniors here, or some upperclassmen here. Give them a piece of advice now that you've been at college for almost a semester.
Just to have fun, do whatever makes your heart happy.
That is not principal advice about school. School related. I need something like inspirational, like study hard.
Study hard, do your homework, get everything done, then do what you want to do.
Better answer. Better answer. Had to coach her up a little bit. What's the theme tonight, guys?
Country.
Country theme. We always have a theme for every home game. They always do a good job. They get decked out. We have a lot of fun. They keep it clean. Proud of our students.
Absolutely. 10 minutes left until halftime. Both teams are actually in the locker room. Guys, looking at some stats from the
Tell
first
Mater he's sixth bag.
Looking at some of the first half stats, Mustangs actually had more first downs. They had 7 first downs. Bristow only had 5. Mustangs rushed 19 carries for 70 yards. This is the difference in the game, just in the rushing yards. Bristow, 20 carries, 170 yards. And that's their total offensive production. They had 1 pass, incomplete. We had 5 attempts for 42, or actually 5 catches, 14 attempts, 42 yards passing. We had 112 total offensive yards. They had 170 offensive yards. Blake Salt, 10 carries, 53 yards rushing. Aiden Trimble. And to me, this is the difference maker for the Mustangs. This I think we got to figure out. Aiden Trimble has 9 carries for 17 yards. Last weekend, I had 195. And so we've got to figure out a way to get some space and separation and let Aiden run the ball. And, of course, I'm sure they watched last week's tape, too, and saw how we lived.
Well, I was about to say,
so, yeah.
I think they're going to take something away, and
that's what they're
looking at 30.
Yep.
And that's why I think Blake's had to pull it and take more rushing attempts tonight. They focused on Trimble.
Yep.
Yeah, Blake's kind of that Belichick kind of thing. Take away your best thing.
Yep.
And not let that beat you, and that's what's happening right now.
Salt, 5 completions, 14 attempts, 42 yards, and he threw 1 interception receiving tonight. Anchorage, this you got to get Devin some open space, too. He's only got 1 reception for 21 yards, but he's
made space. He's been overthrown 3 times.
That's what I'm saying. I have 3 memories in my instant replay that if that pass is connected, there's more points on that scoreboard.
He did have 1 drop in the end zone, but he's done a good job running his routes and getting open.
A couple of passes to Aiden Trimble out of the backfield, 2 receptions, 5 yards. Isaiah Ryan, and he had a big drop in the end zone, 2 receptions, 16 yards tonight. So that's it. Mustang, that's just kind of the difference. I think you got to pat your defense on the back. You kind of got caught taking pictures on that last drive. You had them back on the 6-yard line. You're thinking they might take a knee. They're just going to run the clock out, and boom, they bust a big run, come down and put 8 points on the board. So both times Bristow has scored tonight, they've gone for a 2-point conversion, come out in what you would kind of call a split formation. Some linemen over here, 3 linemen right there at the center of the field, and quarterback just kind of runs untouched into the end zone.
They're just counting hats. If it's equal number, they're going to go. We got to get 1 more hat on this side.
Absolutely. So the score is 16-0 with 7:23 left to play till halftime. We're going to take 1 more timeout. We will come back, have more of the Mustang halftime show right after this.
I want to take a minute and tell you about my friends at Gator Tees, where you can get the best in custom screen printing. I've used Gator Tees custom screen printing for over 20 years. They're reliable, dependable, creative, and simply the best. Whether it's your church group, Boy or Girl Scout troop, school club, sports team, you name it, Gator Tees does it all. You can bring your own design, or they'll create a unique, state-of-the-art, one-of-a-kind design created just for you, your event, or organization. Gator Tees has been making the best t-shirt designs in the Tulsa area for a long time. Give my friend Gator a call for a small or extra large order. Gator Tees is the place to trust. You're going to pay the same, so why not get the best? Gator Tees, 918-630-4357. That's 918-630-4357. Gator Tees, custom screen printing and apparel. And go Mustangs!
Lakeside State Bank has been serving Rogers County since 1976. At Lakeside State Bank, our goal is to ensure that our community will enjoy the benefits of a locally owned and operated financial institution and to provide quality services no matter how simple or complex your banking requirements may be. We proudly offer you the latest in banking technology. Banking convenience is available through any touch-tone phone, internet banking from your home or office computer, and we provide a website full of information. We offer a wide variety of services in personal banking, business banking, loans, and mortgages. We are here to serve you with 2 convenient locations in Chelsea at 516 Walnut Street and on the corner of Highway 88 and 169 in Oologah. Visit our website at lakesidebank.com for more information on how we can serve you. Lakeside State Bank, big enough to serve you, small enough to know you.
Hey, Dad, your prescription will be ready in just a minute. Hey, Dad, your laundry will be ready in just a minute. Dad, your lunch will be ready in just a minute.
Hey, honey, why don't you take a minute?
When you help care for a loved one, you give them as much time as you can. But it's just as important to take time for yourself. AARP can help. Find free care guides to support you and your loved one at aarp.org/caregiving. That's aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
At Will Rogers Animal Hospital, your pet's care comes first. Dr. Ron Wallace and his professional staff provide a wide range of services for all your pet's needs, from surgeries, vaccinations, boarding, and more. The friendly staff at Will Rogers Animal Hospital makes your pet's care a priority. Open 6 days a week for your convenience. They're located just off Highway 169 in Oologah. Give them a call today at 918-443-4444 and book your animal's next appointment. Will Rogers Animal Hospital, 335 South Elm Street in Oologah.
I'm probably okay to have one more drink before I drive home. I'm probably okay. I open the window to stay alert. Probably okay. I just popped some gum in my mouth.
Step out of the car, please.
I probably made a mistake.
Probably okay isn't okay when it comes to drinking and driving. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Well, welcome back to the Mustang Halftime Show. 3 minutes, 38 seconds and counting on the halftime clock till we get the second half underway. Boy, I tell you what, you look back at that first half, and really until about 3 minutes till halftime, you were sitting in good shape. You were you were down by a touchdown, and you had the ball with 1st and goal from the 6.
We got a big turnover with 2:20 left. We can score and run the clock out, giving them no time to work.
You decide to go for it. 4th down and goal, 6, 8 yard line. You don't convert. Instead of putting a field goal on the board, you're like, hey, let's answer with the touchdown. That doesn't go. 17 seconds left. 21 seconds left on the clock. You think, they might take a couple of knees. They bust a big play, get down here and put 8 more points with, just a few seconds left on the clock. So just like that, you're down 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions, and you're like, dadgum, that's the last 3 minutes just kind of slipped away from you.
Yes. They'll come back against good teams. They'll come back on you.
So if you're in the locker room and you're talking about adjustments, I think some of the things you've got to talk about is, man, we've got to get that passing game going. For them to be able to hone in on Devin Anchorage means, you know what, throw it all you want to.
Well, they're stacking the box to stop Aiden Trimble after the week he had last week and making Blake run the ball. And the other thing, if they're stacking the box, they're tempting Salt to throw.
You've had your opportunities.
We've had opportunities, and we haven't completed the pass. So, again, we got to take advantage of the opportunities that are given to us, and we just haven't quite been able to do that.
Let's check a couple of scores. A game of interest tonight. Wagner on the road to Skytook. That game is 28-7. It was tied at 7 last time we checked the score. And
the one I'm looking at is Poto and Broken Bow. Huge game.
Absolutely.
In the district that we'll be facing first round. And looks like Poto is beating them 13-0. Good game.
Fort Gibson-Hilldale kind of has some implications.
Huge rivalry.
Yeah.
I've been a part of that one.
And we could maybe play one of those teams next weekend in the playoffs. Fort Gibson on actually trailing Hilldale 7-9. That game's actually at Hilldale. Another local game of interest, not in our class, but in 5A, Collinsville, a team we played earlier in the season. I feel like the Cardinals are pretty good. Tahlequah's at Collinsville. That's Tahlequah 7, Collinsville 28. It's kind of a weird night for high school football. There's not necessarily any of those big matchup key games. You got a lot of East schools and the big guys playing the West schools. Bartlesville at Choctaw.
Anybody watch that Bixby game last night?
It's on national TV, by the way. I did not get to watch it, but
blowout.
Yeah,
I didn't get to watch it either, but they are some kind of good.
That tailback's amazing for Bixby.
70-21 was the final score in the game we're talking about. Booker T, good team, went to Bixby, and Bixby's just possibly the best football team in the state across all high school levels, some of your college levels.
Yeah.
22 seconds left on the clock. I would imagine they're going to add a couple of minutes as the teams come out of the locker room and get ready for the second half. We're going to take one more time out. We'll be back with more Mustang football right after this.
Raising Cane's box combo, please.
Good call.
You think?
You bet. Cane's chicken fingers are always fresh, never ever frozen.
Really?
Marinated for 24 hours, hand battered and breaded, and cooked to order.
Man, that does sound good. You must really love Cane's.
Doesn't everyone? Raising Cane's chicken fingers.
Thanks. You sure are good at this.
Hey, it's my dream job.
At All Smiles Dental and Dentures, we offer a friendly, down-to-earth atmosphere, new techniques and technologies, expert doctors, and an experienced, caring dental team. We are proud to provide great dental care for your entire family. Your smile is often the first thing people notice and the one thing they remember. We'd love to work with you to help you keep your teeth and smile for a lifetime. We offer complete dental care for the whole family, from preventative dental care, cosmetic and restorative dentistry, pediatric dental care, dentures and partials, sports mouth guards for your athletes, and more. Please call today to speak with any member of our team regarding questions you may have or to make an appointment with our gentle and elite doctors. You can also request an appointment online at allsmilesdentalanddentures.com. Dr. Garrison, Dr. Allen, and our entire elite team look forward to providing you with the excellent care that you need and deserve. Give us a call today at 443-9900 for your next dental appointment. All Smiles Dental and Dentures, conveniently located just off of Highway 169 in Oologah.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo.
Jelly. Jelly adjective. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org, brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt US Kids, and the Ad Council.
We are just about 60 seconds away till the end of halftime. Mustangs are out kind of rewarming things up, get things re-stretched out as we get set ready to go. Checking some more scores across the state area.
Oh, Highway 20 rivalry.
Oh, yeah.
Claremore and Pryor looks like the Zebras with a 14-6 lead on the Tigers.
Ooh, that's a big rivalry game.
Go Rogers County.
Go Rogers County. So the Mustangs have got some work to do. They took the ball to begin the game, so they will kick it away. So they'll come out on defense first. You're going to need a little Mustang magic. You're going to need to create some turnovers. Both teams had a turnover in the first half. Blake threw an interception. The Pirates fumbled the ball, gave us great field position. We just weren't able to convert, do anything with it.
Question. Do you think a little New Orleans Saints Super Bowl magic here, a little onside to start the second half?
You know, play hungry. Why not? Play hungry. Your defense is done.
I'm going to say no. I don't think we're there yet.
Okay. We got a good kicker.
Yeah, we do, and he can do it. Wouldn't totally shock me. I know we do work on it.
The Mustangs in that Vegas gold helmet, the road white jerseys, and blue pants. They look sharp tonight. We're at Bristow. I don't think you can see it on the stream. I'm going to use one of my favorite words. This is a wonky field. I mean,
you're wonky.
Well, I am wonky, and nobody's ever accused me of not being wonky. You know what I'm saying? But you can just kind of look at the topography topography. Is that a fancy word you can use of this field?
The crown.
The crown. It's got a real high middle, and does that impact how your quarterback throws the ball?
No,
that's not an impact.
No, not at all.
And you used to see this a lot back when
Coach Winters
and I used to
I
play.
knew that was
you
coming.
didn't have turf.
Back when
it helps with the drainage.
Back when the stands were wooden and
yeah, exactly.
Leather helmets.
Use car lights for stadium lights.
That's enough, boys.
It's a pretty significant drop from the top of that field down to the sideline.
It feels like you're running downhill though.
Sometimes
when you get to the sideline,
unless you're trying to cut back to the middle of the field, then you're
now you're in trouble.
So the Mustangs are going to set to kick it away. Blake Oliphant does the kickoff duties for the Mustangs. They're going to onside it right here. Not onside it, but going to kind of pooch kick it.
Kind of a semi.
Yep. If he fumbles it, you're there close to maybe make some happen. And you also keep the ball out of their hands, guys. They're guys that are speedy.
I was hoping that was nice and high and had a lot of spin on it. That's a hard one to catch.
I thought they may try something.
So that'll put the ball down about the 36, 37-yard line. First down and 10 for Bristow.
We'll see if they've made some adjustments here. Our corners definitely were getting sucked in on those outside running plays. So
quarterback's going to keep it option.
JoJo, keep him in. There you go.
Joe Griswold.
That's a lot better.
Pickup of about 9, going to bring up second down and 1.
And that was a good job by Griswold there, but if we don't have some containment by either a defensive end or a linebacker, they're going to get 8-9 yards every time, even if he does a good job.
Guys, they're sucking on that outside dive. They're taking the bait.
I know. I see life through Mustang blue glasses, but that guy had a hold of Joe's Griswold's jersey trying to hold him, and there was no flag from the referee. He still made the play.
I was just getting ready to compliment the officials. We haven't had a huddle tonight. We might be setting records.
We're going to refer to that as the Kevin Hogue huddle. Option to the left side. Going to be enough for a Bristow first down and 10.
Get up, Blake.
Caden McCall on the carry for Bristow.
This is not good. He's limping.
So Isaiah Ryan's going to go in so Blake can come out. He don't want to come out. If you know Blake Salt, he wants to play. But you also don't want a vulnerability of a Blake Salt that they were going to try to snap the ball, so he's just going to lay down. Wegner was coaching him on that just a little bit. So we've got an injury on the field. We'll take a quick timeout. Be back with more right after this.
Hey, so what's a great way to spread awareness that driving high is illegal everywhere? A catchy song, of course.
You can run, but you can't drive high. You can run, but you can't drive high.
Friendly reminder, don't drive high. If you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Well, welcome back to Bristow. The Mustangs are on the road tonight. The district game. Beautiful Friday night weather. When you think about high school football in Oklahoma, this is the kind of night you dream about.
Don't want to speculate, but they're looking at his right ankle, and we have a trainer on the sidelines. The benefit of having an official trainer.
Quarterback keeper up the middle. Stephon Tollin. He can break tackles with the best of them.
Nice hustle. Great hustle.
Cole Franklin chased the play, helped bring the quarterback down. He's slow to get up. Oh, it's because he lost his shoe.
Great hustle by Franklin.
Yeah, that's a defensive lineman.
Yes.
Hustling 50 yards down the field.
.32 and the clock is counting in the third period. First and goal. Ball's on the 3-yard line. Bristow's going to take a timeout to talk it over. We'll take one as well. Be back with more right after this. Mustang football.
Let Advanced Homes build your next dream home. At Advanced Homes, we embrace your individual style and work hard to design a home that's perfect for you and your family. Our team has an expert ability to take your individual ideas and build the blueprints that will become your dream home, built just for you. We don't just build houses, we help you build the home you've always dreamed of. From the simple to the lavish, we've done it all, and we can help you every step of the way. Visit our website, advancedhbi.com, or call us today, 918-855-6597. Advanced Homes, building your dreams.
I think it's just vapor.
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as one pack of cigarettes.
My kid
knows it's dangerous. 5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Coming out of a timeout, Bristow had to take one. The play clock was winding down, so they took a timeout. First and goal from the 3. Quarterback's just going to keep it.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Bristow.
He's been hard to stop. You put him in a 3-yard situation, you can almost predict what they're going to do. He's been hard to stop. Kevin, the good news, walking right in front of you is Blake Salt. He came out during that defensive possession, a little bit of a stinger on his ankle, but he's in the lineup ready to go back in.
Yeah, trainer gave him a quick tape job, and he looks to be moving okay, so we'll have to keep an eye on that.
So Bristow's going to attempt the PAT. Their first PAT of the night, gone for 2 2-point conversions and completed both of them.
There's some movement on the line there, but
it is good. So just like that, the Pirates are on top 23-0 with 10:17 left to play in the third.
Extra point attempt by number 34, Taylor Ritchie is good.
Kind of the meter on the sideline, their heads are down a little bit, so the Mustang offense needs to come out, and you need to do what you can do. You need to just control your pace of the game. You still got a whole quarter and 10 minutes to go. And so just be slow, methodical. Let's swing the momentum back our way a little bit. Put a touchdown on the board.
plenty of time, but nice touchdown, give it a little spark to the crowd, a little spark to the team, and definitely would help the defense out a little bit.
I haven't mentioned the cheerleaders much this year. They sure do a good job. They work hard every day. Want to give them a little shout out.
Tell you who I'm missing tonight's the Stallion Battalion. They didn't make the trip. COVID's a part of that equation, and
yeah, for sure.
Shout out to John and Dave and the hard work they do, and they get to enjoy Friday night in the fall.
It's a big part of the ambiance, isn't it?
You let that one go out of bounds. What are you?
A little bit of inexperience there.
A little bit of inexperience there.
He's trying to make a play, though. We won't fault him for that. But
Bryce Stevens will catch the ball for the Mustangs.
He's got some speed. He's one of our backup running backs. He's trying to make a play.
First down and 10. With one receiver set for the Mustangs. Hand off to Aiden Trimble. Going to try to bounce it outside. Not a lot there. No gain on the play. Second down and 10.
They'll probably really focus on him now if Blake can't run on that wheel.
Mustangs are going to come out with four receivers. I'd like to see them open up that passing game because their defense really is committed to the run. Handoff up the middle.
There we go.
That's Wade Bright to the 40. He's to midfield.
Great job there, guys.
Knocked out of bounds. The Bristow 47-yard line. First down and 10. I would say probably the biggest run of the night for the Mustang offense.
Nice job.
2 receivers to the far side, 2 receivers to the near side. Blake back to pass, being chased a little bit. He's just going to tuck and try to get out of bounds with it.
That looked late hit over there.
Looked like a late hit over there. I saw trash bags or trash barrels go flying. That offensive line gets in the middle of that. Hey, we're going to protect our quarterback. We'll be talking about his mama.
Credit to Blake, too. He was moving along pretty good. Comes up limping again. I think he got pushed into the bench over there.
Yes, he did.
Tough kid, smart kid. That's one thing Coach Wagner talks about and appreciates so much about Blake is just his mental capacity to understand the game and what's going on in real time.
Yeah, tough kid. As evident last year, he kind of got beat first match of the state wrestling tournament. Then you got to win out. He wins out, ends up getting third and getting on the podium. Credit to him.
Kind of a sweep around the left side.
Good job by Isaiah Ryan blocking there.
A.J. Streeter on the carry. His partner Isaiah Ryan creating some space for him. That'll move the chains. First down and 10 for the Mustangs.
Isaiah's blocking for, 8-10 seconds that entire play. Coach, I'm not close to Coach Weeks, but he's fired up. He wants to see some offensive line firing off the ball.
Fumbled snap. Blake's just going to pick it up, try to make something happen. There's nothing there. No gain, maybe a loss of a yard on the play. If my eyes deceive me, I think Blake took his eye off the ball just to see where Aiden was. His head was a step ahead of his hands. 8:13 left to play, third quarter. Intended for Anchorage. Across the middle, a post pattern. Pass complete for a touchdown.
Yeah, that's a pretty throw. Great spiral. Threw it just over the safety. Safety got caught watching and not moving his feet. Touchdown.
That's been there several times tonight. This time Blake Salt connects with Anchorage to put 6 on the board. Oliphant will come in to kick the PAT. I told you at one point that was gonna hit that. Ball down, kick on the way, and it's good.
The flag late, maybe running into the kicker. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think the white hat is the only official that has thrown his flag tonight.
I think.
No, they're pointing our way. I'm not sure.
Extra point is good. They're going to say roughing the kicker on Bristow.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You know, that's what's so fun about this offense. And of course, I know they had some conversation at halftime. There's really your first possession coming out at halftime to really do something with. But they've got some weapons. They can be potent. They can move the ball right down the field like they want to, or we can get stalled out 3 and out. That was a fun drive, fun possession for the Mustangs.
Yeah, you've seen that on defense, too. We've had several, 2 or 3 drives where we've had them 3 and out. It's just kind of a matter if they pop that big play on us.
You know, and Wagner says we're just better when we have a good first down. He just says when we move the chains on first down, or when we put ourselves in a good position on first down, he said when we have a first down, it just sets that possession off to a good start. That happened here. You had Wade Bright break a big run, get a little bit of momentum, put the defense on their heels, pass complete over the middle for a touchdown to Anchorage. It was beautiful. Oliphant set to kick it away.
You're going to try to drive this one to the end zone.
Ball was spotted at the 45-yard line due to a penalty. He's fast. You better corner him and get some angles closed.
Nice job.
Good job
by the cover team. They had to cover a lot of area there. Good job by Blake driving that ball deep, too.
They're going to spot it down about the 16-yard line. It's a good defense field position. This return guy that fast and that elusive, that could easily be the 40-yard line.
They won the boys state track championship last year.
Yeah.
So, but I do believe they graduated 3 of the 4.
They might have done that a few years in a row now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blake is on the sideline this defensive sequence.
Good job
How
by
about
Joseph
that?
Griswold. Ball's on the ground. They're going to stay down, but good job making a tackle, getting off the block. We have to do a better job on the defensive end, linebacker side of setting the edge. Too easy getting out wide.
If I'm one of these coaches, I'm in this guy's ear. That is twice they have grabbed a hold of that defensive back's jersey and held him. Did it again to Joe Griswold that time.
I'm
That's
not
key.
sure if the Black Hats brought their
I don't think they have
their
flags tonight. Pitch to the left side, not a lot there.
Good job, Brody Sappington.
No gain on the play.
Big play.
Charles Ware on the carry. That'll bring up 2nd down and long 9.
If you can get a stop here, guys.
Absolutely.
You start to believe.
You're going to shift that momentum. Right now, it's kind of in the balances. Probably tips a little way Bristow just because of the scoreboard. If your defense can get a stop. Second down and 10. Quarterback's just going to keep it. Boy, he got through 3 guys.
It was well blocked, guys. They brought 2. They basically trap blocked it.
We're going to get a flag here. You know, Joseph Griswold, that's disappointing. Their quarterback's slowing down and mouthing us. Throws the ball at us, so Joseph kind of kicks it, and we're going to get the flag.
The good news is it wasn't a white hat that threw the flag.
We can confirm he did bring his gear.
Wait to see what the official call is. There's a huddle.
Huddle.
Kevin Hogue holds to the theory huddles don't favor Mustangs.
I spoke too soon. Funny story about Joseph Griswold, why we got a huddle. I was in the English classroom earlier this week, and we got double penalties on that.
Yeah.
Both sides. But I was in the classroom, and he's doing distance learning right now, and he was on the Zoom call, so I went up and waved at him and said hello.
So penalties on both the Mustangs and the Pirates, so they'll be offsetting. PAT's up. It's good.
Look at the scoreboard. You think back 30 minutes ago, it was 8-0?
Yes.
With a minute left in the second quarter, and speed will do that to you. You can't coach speed. We got to do better. Quarterback keeps definitely been our nemesis tonight.
Basketball teams starting to practice. Coach Winters has his girls.
Had a great practice today. I was proud of him. Great practice.
What defines a great practice for a Coach Winters team?
Everybody's into practice. Everybody's encouraging each other. A lot of spirit, a lot of hard work, a lot of hustle throughout the whole thing, through drill work, through team. They seemed there when we went over plays and stuff. So, just the intensity, I think. We're going to have to really work hard. We got a lot of inexperienced people playing this year, so I was very pleased.
They've assessed the penalty on the kickoff. They're kicking off from the Mustang side of the field. It's been a long time since I've seen that, guys.
Must have been both ways, so they both must have been against us, I guess.
This would actually be assessed against Bristow, wouldn't it? Or is this against?
Yeah, it's us.
It's us. Okay.
Oh.
Did you see what I saw?
Yes.
Guy named.
That was a big time hit, guys.
Cole Franklin taking care of business.
I tell you what, he's got something inside of him tonight. He's playing hard.
Man on fire.
He's playing hard.
You know, I understand the part of assessing penalties on kickoffs, but in that situation, just putting it through the end zone, ball comes out to the. Blake back to pass. I think there was some misconfusion between him and Trimble.
Looked like a Nolan Ryan fastball.
Speaking of Nolan Ryan fastballs, there's a couple of water bottles being thrown by some cheerleaders. They throw water bottles and footballs up in the stands, and fans better look alive because they were coming in hot.
Yes.
And they will hurt.
It's not a big grandstand, so they could actually.
Oh, she nailed your antenna.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Nice shot.
A.J. Streeter on the end around. Gain of about 5 on the play. Maybe 4. Bring up 3rd down and 6. Apologies on missing the play. We were being harassed by cheerleaders.
Water bottles and footballs.
4 receivers on the field for the Mustangs. Play clock's at 16. Counting. They're going to move Joe Griswold in motion. Looking for Isaiah Ryan.
Oh, wow.
And they're going to get a penalty.
Was that even catchable?
That wasn't a catchable ball.
Well,
I think they're going to get a bump before the ball was even there, so maybe a hold. Hopefully automatic first down.
That's the second flag we've had tonight that wasn't the white hat.
He's on fire all of a sudden.
They're going to call pass interference to Bristow. That'll move the chains. It keeps the drive alive. 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs.
I'm not griping, but if I was on the Bristow side, that's not a catchable ball. That was 8 yards out of bounds.
Well, because of the curvature of the field, they can't really
see it. There you go.
Oh, pass intended for Joe Griswold. It's complete. No gain on the play. Maybe even lost a little bit. I think they're going to say he had some forward progression, so it'll stay 10 yards. 2nd down and 10. Things have really tried to open up their passing game in the 3rd quarter. Just haven't been very productive running the ball. Saul back to pass. Got some time.
Great catch.
His knee touched.
Say a complete pass.
3rd and short.
Bring up about 3rd down and 2.
Great concentration to catch the ball.
Yeah, he had guys all over him. Good hands. So the Mustangs coming in with a big line. Aiden Trimble in the backfield. Just going to hand it off up the middle.
I don't think he got it.
I don't think so. Got a yard on the play. He's going to bring up about 4th and 1.
We're going to go, guys. I think.
Yes.
Went for it earlier in the evening, similar situation. Just went with a quarterback keeper, put Blake under center, and just let the offensive line do what they do. This time they'll send Devin Anchorage to the wide side of the field. Check the line to make sure it's what Wegner wants to do. 10 seconds on the play clock. Trimble up the middle. He's going to get it. Still on his feet. Gain of about 7. Good hard running from Aiden Trimble. 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs.
Multiple offensive linemen 2-3 yards down the field blocking.
I love hearing those pads smack. We're close enough tonight.
You can hear it tonight.
I'll tell you. Missed that.
Mustang's going to stay with a big offensive line. Blake back to pass. Looking for Anchorage.
Great job to catch that ball, but I will tell you, he had his hands all over Devin when the ball's in the air.
Yeah, he did. Devin was fighting for his life on that end. Weeks is down there wanting to talk to him about it. So's Wagner. .252, second turnover of the night for the Mustangs. Devin had to slow down a little bit to come back to the ball. Put their quarterback, Stephon Tolan. I think that's his second interception of the night for Bristow.
He's a big-time player, just like we talked about before the game. He can go.
The other safety is not the caliber of him. If I was going to throw him, I'm throwing it on the other safety.
Good job by the interior line there.
Gain of a yard on the play. Bring up second down and 9.
And off goes number 7, Cash Houston. Pick up 2 yards. Bring up second down and 8 for Bristow.
Man in motion.
Broken
kind of
play.
A busted play, so the quarterback will just go down.
Either he spun the wrong way or the running back was going the wrong way, but we'll take it. I'd like to mention, too, I know we always get people ask us why we don't broadcast during the playoffs. OSSA rules prohibit some of that sometimes, so we're going to have to see what they deem next week with that added week, see if we can broadcast next week. We hope we'd be able to bring you some action, but we'll have to wait and see.
Throwing situation for the Purple Pirates. Let's get a pick 6.
Student body left here.
Oh, it is.
Good tackle. Who is that? Good job, Isaiah Ryan.
Yeah, he's happy about
it. Good job,
it.
Cade Riedel, forcing it.
Yes.
That's a good job by the defense.
Nice job. Should get decent field position.
That's hard to do, guys, that kind of sudden change where we turn the ball over, they're immediately running back on the field, and to force them to go 3 and out, that's a good job. Continuing to fight hard.
Clock continues to run. Ooh, high snap. Punter manages to handle. Boy, what a high punt.
Nice play. Nice
Good
catch.
fair catch from Wade Bright. Ball will stay on the Pirate side of the field, spotted down at the 40-yard line, and Mustangs will take over with good field position. First down and 10. How about that defense? Good stand.
Proud of them. Proud of them. Playing with pride. Mustang pride.
Hey, I want to shout out all the teachers at the high school. I made the analogy today. It's like you go to the fair and you see some guys juggling a bunch of plates. That's kind of what they're doing with virtual school and remote learning. And, man, I couldn't be prouder of them. And they're doing a really, really good job.
Blake across the middle.
Oh.
To his tight end, Cade Riedel.
Dangerous there. You start tipping it up in the air.
Yeah.
That route has been there.
Yep.
All night.
They've worked a lot with Cade on his ability to catch that ball because that seemed to have plagued him a little bit throughout the season. Those passes coming his way, just has a hard time bringing him down. Boy, that was there. Would have probably been a first down and 10. 2 receivers to the far side of the field. Mustangs move right to left. Hand off to Trimble. He's going to get around the edge. How about that? Stiffs arms the guy, walks the sideline to about the 15-yard line, so first down and 10.
Finally shook loose on the edge there a little bit. We got a good contained block, good shield block there by, looked like Chance Bauman, so nice to see that.
Big gain for the Mustangs. First down and 10. Three receivers to the far side. Isaiah Ryan isolated over here by himself. Hand off. Nope, Blake's going to keep it up the right side.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Boy, that just...
No.
Grabbing that right ankle again.
And they're going to run 3 seconds off the clock, too. Hope the officials caught that. That's not
That's
good.
the one thing you don't want going into playoffs.
Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. We'll be back with more right after this.
At Will Rogers Animal Hospital, your pet's care comes first. Dr. Ron Wallace and his professional staff provide a wide range of services for all your pet's needs, from surgeries, vaccinations, boarding, and more. The friendly staff at Will Rogers Animal Hospital makes your pet's care a priority. Open 6 days a week for your convenience. They're located just off Highway 169 in Oologah. Give them a call today at 918-443-4444 and book your animal's next appointment. Will Rogers Animal Hospital, 335 South Elm Street in Oologah.
I'm probably okay to have one more drink before I drive home. I'm probably okay. I open the window to stay alert. Probably okay. I just popped some gum in my mouth.
Step out of the car, please.
I probably made a mistake.
Probably okay isn't okay when it comes to drinking and driving. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Well, with 15 seconds left in the third, our starting quarterback all season long is being helped off the field, and he's not putting any weight on that right ankle. So next man up is Joe Griswold. He's been taking the number 2 snaps all season. Not sure why the clock's running.
He went down.
Yeah, once they signal it back in.
Signal back into play.
So the Mustangs will let the clock expire. We'll go into the fourth period. We'll be back with more right after this.
At All Smiles Dental and Dentures, we offer a friendly, down-to-earth atmosphere, new techniques and technologies, expert doctors, and an experienced, caring dental team. We are proud to provide great dental care for your entire family. Your smile is often the first thing people notice and the one thing they remember. We'd love to work with you to help you keep your teeth and smile for a lifetime. We offer complete dental care for the whole family, from preventative dental care, cosmetic and restorative dentistry, pediatric dental care, dentures and partials, sports mouth guards for your athletes, and more. Please call today to speak with any member of our team regarding questions you may have or to make an appointment with our gentle and elite doctors. You can also request an appointment online at allsmilesdentalanddentures.com. Dr. Garrison, Dr. Allen, and our entire elite team look forward to providing you with the excellent care that you need and deserve. Give us a call today at 443-9900 for your next dental appointment. All Smiles Dental and Dentures, conveniently located just off of Highway 169 in Oologah.
I'm not going to lie to you, fellas. I missed my press box at home. Joe Griswold going to keep it up the middle.
Go, Joe.
Gain of a couple. Going to bring up a 3rd down 4 situation. Joe Griswold is in the game as the quarterback. Blake Salt's been tended to by the managers. Oh, have mercy. There's a flag coming out of the backfield.
Fumble on the play recovered by Bristow. There is a flag down.
Well, it was a
illegal
shift, and Bristow's going to decline the penalty and take the football.
Legal formation was the call. Bristow will decline that penalty. Bristow ball.
So 11-22, and the Mustangs have just been plagued by turnovers tonight. That's our 3rd.
Well, when you got that read play, you try to tuck it in as long as you can, and Hayden thought he was pulling it, and Joe thought he was taking it.
Yeah. And those two, I know.
They haven't had a lot of reps.
Exactly. They've had some. You've always got to make sure your backup quarterback can come in and manage a game. but it's just a different fella handing you the ball.
Nice play.
Boy, he knocked him backwards.
Yes, he did. He's playing well tonight.
Connor Jones on the tackle?
No.
Excuse me. Gabe Grazier.
They got the wrong
roster too.
They got the wrong roster.
We swapped some jerseys around. We corrected the roster, but I didn't click print on the right one, so. Oh, ball's on the ground. Pirates will fall on it, but they'll lose considerable yardage. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. Kevin's going to give us an update on Blake's condition here in a moment. He's eavesdropping. So it's 3rd down and 20. Mustang defense has done their part in situations like this. Boy, he's fast. But they're going to bring him down. He'll get back about a 9, maybe 10 of those yards. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 11. Mustang punt team will get ready to set up for a return. Good high spiral punt. Take a little bit of a Bristow bounce. Stop dead at the 44-yard line. The Mustang offense will take over 1st and 10. Wagner wants the offense to huddle around him. He's fired up and saying, let's go, guys. Your defense got you the ball back. Let's go do something with it. Beautiful evening in Bristow. Breeze has picked up just a little bit, but, man, there's nothing to complain about. When you think about Friday night football in Oklahoma,
this is a great football night.
This is as good as it gets.
Yep.
2 weekends ago, we were freezing.
Wagner.
Couldn't get enough clothes on.
Come on, Joe.
Griswold back to pass. Got some time. If that guy, there it comes in. Thank you. I was about to. I mean, he had a hold of his jersey for the last 10 yards of that run. Should be a pass interference on Mustang faithful expressing their.
They both had hands on each other. They're going to get him for offensive.
They are.
They're backing up. Yep. Hot dogs.
Kevin, if you get close enough, would you see if he actually has a flag in his pocket?
Talk about the line judge.
Yeah, it was right in front of him. I mean, we are the Mustang Network. I can be biased, right?
Yes, you can.
It's not like we're covering an election or anything here. Joe's going to keep it to the left side.
Job.
Got some room to run. Going to pick up about 5, maybe a long 4.
Give everyone an update with Blake. He seems like the okay spirits. They got some ice on it. He's obviously done for the night. Don't want to really speculate, but we're just going to hope and pray he's okay.
Joe back to pass. Got a guy across the middle. Isaiah Ryan. It was dangerous. Just inches away from a pretty connection.
Yes.
You know, Wagner's got confidence in his second-string quarterback. He's come out and said, we're still going to run our offense. You got to know it. You got to do it. 3rd down and 4. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Trimble.
They've got a lot of guys in the box. playing way off on Anchorage here on the near side. Joe being chased. Gonna tuck it. No gain on the play. He'll get back to about the line of scrimmage. Good heavy running from Joe. He hit that guy.
Yeah.
He didn't hit him like a quarterback. .7:58 in the fourth quarter, and the Mustangs gonna go for it. 4th down and 2. Boy, they got a lot of guys in the box on defense.
Yeah.
Aiden's going to tackle. He'll get the first down and maybe 6 or 7 yards more. First down and 10 for the Mustangs. How about the left side of that line?
Great.
Good job by the line, and good job by Aiden. He runs low.
Yep.
54 had him in the backfield and got by him. Yeah.
Just a little bit patient to wait for that gap to open up.
Yeah. One set.
False start on the Mustangs. That'll back them up 5 yards. Tuttle and Blanchard, a couple of 4A powerhouses. 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Blanchard's on top 7-0. Joe with some time to pass.
Nice.
Get some of that penalty yardage back.
Good throw, and I think you're seeing, Joe Griswold can play a little bit. He's athletic, he can run, he runs hard, he can throw the ball. It's just experience right now. Obviously, he's getting some valuable reps if he's needed.
Wagner on top of Skytook, 42-7. Poto on top of Broken Bow, 14-0. Fort Gibson and Hilldale at Hilldale. Fort Gibson 14, Hilldale 16. 3 receivers for the Mustangs to the wide side of the field. You got Anchorage isolated on the near side of the field with 7 minutes left to play in the fourth. And Mustangs are going to take a timeout. We'll take one as well. Be back with more right after this.
Rod Henry Construction has been in the business of installing and manufacturing septic tanks and aerobic systems for over 10 years. At Rod Henry Construction, we take pride in providing quality service and products at a reasonable rate.
Our center is a beast. Get in there.
You just said that.
Hand off up the left side to Aiden Trimble. Going to move the chains. First down and goal.
Grazier's killing him.
You were talking about our center, Gabe Grazier, and Brent Kellogg has incorrectly mentioned several times throughout the year that he could run through that hole, but I will say
I had a chance.
He could have carried that brick box through that hole. That hole was
I had a chance.
12
You're
feet
saying
wide.
I got a chance. Ball's on the 1. First and goal for the Mustangs. They're just going to hand it off to Aiden Trimble. He'll nose his way into the end zone. Stampede, touchdown.
All right.
Great drive.
Apologize for the technical difficulty. Had some internet issues.
The one thing I've admired for 3 years here, watching Mustang football, it doesn't matter what the score is. Those kids play hard on every snap.
Now you think about the score, your leader and your quarterback going out. A lot of guys would get their heads down and maybe not get that first down, not finish that drive off, and we didn't. I've always been proud of that, proud to be a Mustang.
Mustang pride for sure.
Oliphant's PAT, it's good, it's
nice.
high. Woo. Good kick. 5:30 left in the ball game. Bristow's on top 30-14. Here's the deal, the energy on the sideline is good.
It's the same.
Yeah, those guys come running
That's
off, and that starts at the top. Starts with Coach Wagner. His energy is always high and fired up. Even when we were at Wagner, he still had a lot of energy, and they were coaching like we were still in this thing.
Right.
activities have slowed down a little bit.
Getting ready to ramp back up, though. We got shout out to the ag program. We have our clay team, our sporting clay team that qualified for the state tournament will be gone next week. Wish them well. They placed second at regional, so they're right there. Got a chance to do well.
Coach Smith and the boys basketball team had a scrimmage yesterday. Did really well. Ready to crank up the hoops.
I'm not going to guarantee anything right here, but maybe what you guys were talking about earlier here.
Well, if there was a point in the ball game you need an onside kick, this would be it.
I think this would be more about attitude and putting something on film for people to look at for the playoffs.
Yep.
Didn't get that big second pop.
No, that's a good one. You just kind of, some
Yeah.
of that's luck, obviously some technique. You need that nose to hit, pop up, and he tried. Might be hard to pop it up when you're going downhill.
Downhill, right?
The ground.
Kyle
I'm a
Benson.
golfer. It's kind of hard to get some elevation when Blake's down, but he did a good job there.
Kyle Benson fell on it for the Pirates, so they'll take over 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
Oh.
Big hit. Ball's out. We got the ball. Ball's out. He's not down.
Chase Bauman is in the
And that
backfield.
quarterback is down.
He did the
I wanna see
splits.
that.
No, he did the splits.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's
They're
a
going to
fumble,
indicate.
guys.
Yep. No, they're
That's
saying
a-
second down. Wagner wants to get out on the field. He wants to talk about this. Are you
Oh, they just threw a
kidding me?
15 on him. You got to be kidding me. Sideline warning.
You know what? Sometimes you take the flag. Sometimes you get out there and fight for your boys. That'd be the equivalent of a
Yeah.
technical penalty
It's
for a coach.
technical foul.
I'm telling
yes.
you what, yeah. Well, a technical penalty in football, right? You
No, seriously, the kids.
yeah, you get out there and you take that. You go fight for your boys. You find this guy right here and you light him up.
And guys, I got a great view. That ball was out.
It was out. How about that?
Are you going roughing the quarterback there?
Yeah. Tackling too hard. Big loss. Brings up 3rd down and long. That defense is like, Coach, we got you.
Yeah. I'm sorry, folks.
Mustang family's passionate.
Yes.
It's 3rd
Can't
down
hear everything
and
we're saying up
18.
there,
The
but
ball's on the
we're fired up.
38-yard line. Quarterback's just going to keep it. Come on, Joe. Joe's going to knock him out of bounds. That's unfortunate because you had the ball. You had a turnover.
Boy, that is a huge momentum
just
shift.
Yeah, you're only 2 touchdowns down. I mean, 2
Get the-
possessions down.
and you
5
got the
half
ball.
minutes. You got the ball past midfield.
Right.
And
35-yard line.
That run will put Stephon over 300 yards rushing for the evening.
300 yards rushing.
A lot of early movement, but they don't seem to mind.
they've been doing that all night. They did that on that last play.
Yep.
The quarterback's got their helmet off on the field. I think you can take your helmet off on the field during play.
Timeout on the field. Officials.
I don't know what they're doing.
They didn't have a football.
Change footballs.
Yep.
Got a kicking ball.
PAT is good. 3:36 left to play. Pirates are on top, 37-14.
It was a huge play. Obviously, we're still behind the 8 ball, even if we get the fumble there. But
yeah, but you hate it for your guys, man. They're playing lights out. They're doing their job, creating turnovers, hitting him in the backfield. And you control what you can control. You got to get it out of your head. You can't sit there and dwell on what you didn't get, what call didn't go your way, and you got to get out and play the next play, beat the next guy. Control what you can control. I don't think it's for a coach to ask for an explanation and get a flag. Not that they marked any penalty, it was just a warning, but
I will say he was about to midfield, so.
And he knew, coach knew what he was doing. We want to talk about it. Get on the ball. So here comes the Mustang offense. Led by second-string quarterback Joe Griswold.
Interested to see how that, could you say Southall? No, you said Fort Gibson and Hilldale game. That has implications with us looking like we're going to drop this game. Probably going to be the 5 seed, so we'll play the 4 seed over there. And right now, that is Salisal. But that Hilldale, if Fort Gibson were to beat Hilldale, that throws that into a big tiebreaker. So
Joe going to keep it around the right side. Going to pick up a couple. Boy, if he can make that corner, he's got some green grass in front of him.
As far as the playoffs in next week, obviously that'll come out. I believe it has to come out Sunday morning. So we'll get that information out so all the Mustang faithful and Mustang family can make plans on being there to support our team.
If you're going to travel, you'd probably rather go to Salisal instead of Podo. Just saying.
For sure. Podo, that's a long way. And
oh,
really good.
Boy. They're bringing the house.
If things stayed the way they were, I believe Salisal would be 4 and Fort Gibson would be 5, so we'd end up going to Salisal.
Right.
But be honest with you, we'd take either one of those teams, and Fort Gibson's a little closer, but both easy drives for
a couple of years
Mustang
we
family.
had Podo first round of the playoffs. You get home at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. That's a long drive. Streeter going to go in motion. They're going to catch him. Not much there. 2:18, the clock is counting. It's 4th down and roughly 14 to go. Ball's back at the 23-yard line.
Punt. Yep.
Special teams unit will come on. I think Bristow just pinned their ears back and they brought the house on all 3 of those downs. Good punt. Going to take a Mustang bounce. Stop about 38-yard line. So Bristow will take over 1st and 10 with 1:36 on the clock. Not sure if we'll be able to broadcast next week. Playoffs kind of leave district hands and they go into the hands of the Oklahoma Secondary Activities Association. And so sometimes there's some regulations on that. There's been a lot of conversation about COVID and schools, what will seating capacities be, and I think the home field gets to make some of those decisions.
Yeah, the team that hosts and the county that hosts is going to play a big part in that. We'll definitely be getting all that information out as soon as we get it.
If you're a social media user, you can certainly jump on our Facebook page. Wow, Chase just hammered him. You got another Bristow kid slow to get up over here.
been a physical game, been a clean game for the most part, but physical game on both parts, and you're seeing some young men pay some prices.
I don't know why Bristow, they got their 15-point differential. I don't know why they're still
I'm kind of shocked
score.
to see 12 in there still taking some hits because he is a very large part of their team.
Over 300 yards rushing tonight.
Probably 90% of their offense.
Yep.
Well, I want to say some big thank yous to folks that have made this happen. How about that? Another loss on the play. Mustang defense. None of this would happen if it wasn't for our technical director, Rick Fisher.
Yes.
You got to see the stuff he has to duct tape together to make this happen.
Big Johnny, too.
Johnny Dermo provides his stats.
Shout out to Brett Wigington on the camera. Student there, volunteer.
There he is. Our camera operator, Brett Wigington. It's been a fun season. It's been a challenging season when we took 3 weeks off for COVID.
I was hoping they'd do that.
Just take a knee and burn out the clock.
It's a little class.
So stay tuned. We will let you know if we'll be on the air next week and carry the playoff game. For my partner on the sideline, Kevin Hogue.
He's done a great job this year.
Hadn't he, though?
Yes.
He always has the inside
He's added a lot.
too. Yeah, he has the inside
Not just because he's my boss.
Appreciate you guys. It's fun to be here. It's fun to talk about our kids and our community, and I enjoy it.
You know, with COVID, that really does. We've had the conversation. What does it look like for basketball season? Because there may be times you have limited seating capacity, and so attempting to stream and broadcast some of those games as well. Able to do it last year. Didn't have the commentary, but we're having those conversations about what that looks like, and so I'm excited. Basketball season just around the corner.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have done a wonderful job. This town, this school owes you a huge debt, and I just appreciate you letting me come along for the ride and add my 2 cents. It's not worth much, but you're a great man, and it's hard for me to say.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I tell you, I enjoy working with you.
The best night of these, other than watching the kids play football, is just the time I get to speak with this team. We have a lot of fun together.
Yes.
And Mustang family, it's a real thing. So for Kevin Hogue, Doug Winters, Brett Wigington, Richard Fisher, and Johnny Dermo, you guys have a wonderful Mustang evening. We'll see you next time, everybody. So long.